I think that allowing for the book being, after all, a parody, something like 1984 could actually happen. This is the direction the world is going in at the present time. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph, and self-abasement. The sex instinct will be eradicated. We shall abolish the orgasm. There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication of power. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.
What's going on, everyone? It's Cena Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday night. This is Breaking the Narrative, and I'm going to be joined by a guest. Her name is Kat, aka the Hijabi Gamer. I found her on the Geeks and Gamers live stream, and I thought she was really interesting and really cool, but she's running kind of late, so hopefully she'll be here a little bit later. But I decided I should start the show because I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. So I wanted to start and hang out with you guys for a minute before she gets here. So first off, I want to thank Samuel Infamous. Thank you so much for the $20 and the $10. So I saw your super chats, but I'm going to wait and read them when Kat gets here because I know that you are super chatting for her. So I will wait until she gets here and I will read them. Thank you so much for those very generous super chats. And of course, there's 200 Watt Studios. Hi, 200 Watt Studios for $2. Says, hey, Lena, happy Wednesday. Hi, happy Wednesday to you. What's going on? How's it going, everybody? Everybody, good to see you. I see you all in the chat. Good to see you. Please make sure you smash the like, share the stream. I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. We've got a lot to talk about. But before we get started, I guess, with the main topics, I'm going to go through this little thing that I just, oh no, I said little thing. And I didn't mean to say little thing. Oh, hang on a second. She just contacted me. Okay, hang on. Here we go. It's going to be coming on really soon. I said little thing, and I was talking about, this is totally phrasing right now. Oh no. Where's my phrasing clip?
Hey, phrasing.
I'm going to talk about this little thing. This little thing being Prince Harry's wee-wee. Because apparently he talked about it in his memoir, which apparently he read himself. God, you guys got to listen to this. Jack Solvik says, holy shit.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me. I found a tube, and the minute I opened it, The smell transported me through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room. Then I took a smidge and applied it
Oh my
down there.
God.
My penis was oscillating between extremely
Oh my
sensitive
God.
and borderline traumatized.
There's so much to unpack. Oh no. Oh my God. I don't even know what. Even Russell Hall is saying, oh no. Oh no. Apparently Todger equals penis. I had no idea. This is news. Hang on. I gotta send the link again to Kat. She's having a let me just send her the link again. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But my God, what look, there's this thing to be said about, like, okay, you have an interesting life. You want to talk about your memoir, but do you really have to talk about everything? Like, really? Like, do we really have to go here? Is this necessary information? I don't think it is. I personally don't think it is. Hold on. Okay. Oh my God. But this is just insane. To the 200 Watt Studios, the 200 Watt Studios, 200 Watt Studios for $5 says, are you kidding? The smell of the ointment he's applying to his stodger reminds me of his mom. I know. There's like, dude, there's so much like Freudian shiznix going on over here. It's like, it's mind blowing. Oh my God, I said mind blowing. Did I have to say that word? I don't know. But I can tell you this to Prince Harry.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, dude, seriously, like, this is not necessary information. You didn't have to write about your frostbitten penis and then talk about how the ointment you used to, help it heal reminded you of your mom or something. I mean, what is happening right now? This is what's going on right now. This is the age of celebrity. This is how they're destroying themselves, by talking about stuff that no one needs to know or cares about. Why are you talking about your frostbitten peener? Why? Honestly, 200 Watt Studios for $5. Honestly, we've all applied ointment and thought of his mom. Oh my God. But for not her son. Ah! Did you just say that about Princess Diana? Did you just say that about Princess Diana? Stop it. 200 watts. Get out. No.
How dare you?
Just no.
How about no?
No. Dirty Diana. Oh my God. You guys are mean. Wow. Okay. Seminole, the infamous for 5 says Oedipal ointment TM. Oh my God, trademark. Wait, that should be TMI. Freaking too much information is what's going on here. My God, oh my God. Hold on. Okay, for the people who are coming in, we're talking about Prince Harry's Willie, because this is what he had to say. Just one more time for the kids in the back.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me. I found a tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room. Then I took a smidge and applied it down there. My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized.
Why? Oh my God. For $2, fiercely applied. I'm just, ew. What the frig, dude? What the frig? Nash says, Nina, I don't care what anyone else says about you. You're okay with me. Well, thanks, Nash. You're all right with me too. Thank you. What an interesting comment. I love that. Oh, that was so random. You're all right. You're all right. You know who's not all right? Prince Harry. Too much information, dude. No. Seriously, we're all gonna need therapy after this, especially him. Mr. Vane for $5 says, intelligent question. What does the royal family think of all this? I think the queen is probably like, I'm so happy that I'm out. Like the queen's probably like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Prince Charles is probably like, what did Harry say now? I don't know. I mean, honestly, is it really any worse than what Prince Andrew's done? I don't really know. I'm not sure. I think what Prince Andrew's done is way, way worse. I mean, this dude is just sharing some really weird information that should never be shared. But Prince Andrew was flying to Epstein's Island with a bunch of little girls. Oh my God. All right, hang on. I think Kat's having problems with the StreamYard link. Kat, I don't know if you're listening, Kat, all you got to do is click on the StreamYard link and it should work. Are you using Chrome? Maybe it's maybe you're having problems with your browser. Not sure. Did you try turning it off and on again? She says it doesn't come up. That's what she said. Oh no. This is becoming like the weirdest kind of IT. Hang on, guys. It doesn't come up. Oh
no. At least we put this matter to bed. That's what she said. Or he said.
Okay, let's see. Hang on. Let me get to these super chats here. Aiken for $2.99 says Megan now uses it as a lip gloss too. Oh God, Aiken, no. There she is. We got her. Kat's here, everybody. Prepare yourselves. Be on your best behavior. I'm talking to you, 200 Watt Studios. Here's Kat. Here we go. What's going on, Kat? Can you hear me?
Hey, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're here.
This is the weirdest thing. It doesn't show up. I never had this problem before in the past. It usually shows up on Chrome. Samuel sends me his links through Chrome, but yours didn't show up on Chrome. I went on my phone and I could see it on my phone, so I switched to the Windows internet.
Oh, but you're here now. That's weird. They're trying to keep us apart, Kat.
Well,
they're trying to keep us apart.
Yeah, it's nice to finally meet you. I've seen you a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, nice to finally meet you too. I saw you on the Geeks and Gamers Tuesday night main event. That's the first time I saw you. And I was like, this girl is really based. and she has a really good sense of humor because you have to hang out with Ryan Kindle. I mean, come on. Like that's you have handled yourself amazingly around some of the most racist and sexist people that I've ever known. I'm just joking.
Ryan's a sweetie. There's a soft side to Ryan. I love Ryan.
I know. I love Ryan. He's great. He's great.
Just what people don't know is I contacted Ryan separately long before I was ever on Tuesday Night's Main Events for something totally unrelated. I can't really go into because it's related to my job, but I contacted Ryan and he responded, and he was the only person who responded because I gave him information that I gave to a bunch of other people, and everyone else ignored me, but Ryan did it. Aww. Later on, when I was invited to their Saturday live stream, I emailed him. I said, "You realize I'm the same person?" He was like, "No way." So that's why I have a soft side for Ryan.
Oh, I do too. He was one of the first people that came on my channel when like I was at like very, very little followers, and he was pretty cool. And I really like him. And I always thought he was misunderstood a little bit. Just a little bit, not that much. A little Limus. We love Limus. There was a couple really early super chats for you, so I waited until you get here. But Samuel, the infamous, thank you for the $20. Says, "Hi, you ladies. Nina, you may have seen my name in super chats elsewhere. Kat's good people and a great friend. Glad to see her on here. Thank you. That is very generous."
You, Samuel.
And also for $10 says, "Ask Kat who'd she'd rather watch get pegged, Dr. McCoy or Veso R." Oh my God. Do I really want to ask you this question? Okay.
Samuel, I will tell you this. You know I have a soft side for the corpus. You know I love Veso. As much as I love Dr. McCoy, I couldn't see anyone do that to Veso, especially since Veso is dead. So, I mean, come on, give the guy a break. He got blown into atoms.
Wait, who's Veso?
Veso is from the video game Warframe.
Oh, okay. Because I know Dr. McCoy. I mean, that's Star Trek. I know Star Trek, but I didn't know the other one.
Veso's from Warframe. It's a merchant cult that worships profit.
Oh, okay. All right. So then you're going with
Dr. McCoy, but only because, I mean, come on. Veso's been through enough. The poor guy had to fight like armies of robots and sacrificed himself to save thousands of his own people. So he's dead.
Okay.
Give him a sit. Give Veso a break.
I can never forgive you for this super chat, Samuel. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't understand. I didn't know what pegging meant until Samuel.
Oh my God. Are you serious? It's Samuel, you're ruining the innocence of this young woman here. My God. Okay. Well, now that you're here, and now that the stream has started with Prince Harry's weird Freudian penis.
Thank you for that.
Did you listen?
Yes. Thank you for that. Just what I needed. I thought I knew too much about this guy already.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? Like, why? Why is he writing that, Kat?
Is he drunk and high while he was doing this? Because this is the only thing I can think of.
No, I mean, I don't know, but he wrote this in his memoirs, and then he read it.
If I was a guy, which I'm not, but if I were a guy, no matter what the size of my whatever, I don't even know what I'm allowed to say, no matter how big or small or whatever it is, I would be making sure to write in my memoir how mega huge mine was and to make sure to describe just how mega huge it was, because I mean, you think I'm going to put in my memoir things that like that? I'd be like, yeah, it was a voluptuous babe at 6'6" with mega boobs and gorgeous hair that reached to my butt.
Oh,
of course, you exaggerate
just a little bit. I mean, at least it's like, it's like when you're writing a resume, everybody exaggerates their skills on the resume, right? It's like, it's the same thing with, like, I mean, if you're writing a memoir, I would think A, you'd be exaggerating, or B, just omit, like, stop putting this kind of stuff. Like, why are you writing about your mom's like lip balm thing that she used that you thought you should put on your peener and then it reminded you of her? Why? No, No, like where's the editor? Like where's anybody? Where's his friend to be like, no?
I don't know. I do not understand. Like I said, I would think most guys would be bragging about the mega size of their peener. They would be going, yeah, it's teeny tiny. Dude, no.
Stop. Okay. And then so Aiken said Megan uses it as lip gloss too. You're disgusting, Aiken. And that's a great super chat. Deranged Lunatic, thank you, says for $1.99. He doesn't have a penis. His wife took it. This is also true. Oh my God. 200 Watt Studios says for $2. I'm sorry, bring on your guest. She's here now, and she's pretty base. You can be on your worst behavior. Apparently, that's okay. It's okay. You'll be okay.
My baseness. I'm wearing my Ravenclaw hat.
Ooh! Oh my God, are you Ravenclaw? Is that what you are?
Yeah, I even bought just to add to it because you can. There's only so many copies of the game you can buy. So I had to go with the officially licensed Ravenclaw robe.
Okay.
Officially licensed because
sure. Yeah, of course. Wait, are we talking about Harry Potter? Because I'm confused.
Harry Potter, yeah.
Okay, great. Because I'm House Hufflepuff. That's all I know.
Ravenclaw's the nerds.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're the knowledgeable ones.
Yeah,
I don't really know what the Hufflepuff people. I feel like are like the friendly people. Like, is that how? Yeah, I think that's what I would describe them as, the friendlies.
According to what I've been listening to, because I hadn't known this, Helga Hufflepuff would accept everyone who, like all the other houses, didn't. So they were always friendly and, the nice ones.
Oh, that sounds just like me. I also like the fact that there's a puff in there. I like that. CJ, thank you for the $5. Says Nina, tell Kat how much you love the live action Halo on Paramount. I didn't watch it, dude.
Good.
I'm not a big Halo person, like generally speaking. Like I like the first game. It was good.
I love the first game.
I played it some. But I wasn't huge into Halo, so I never really got into it. And then when the show came out, I mean, I heard it was awful. So why would I waste my time on that show? Oh, were you mad? Oh my God.
I love Halo. You don't understand. The first-person shooter I ever played was Halo. My plan is when I find this secondhand for under $20, I am going to buy it secondhand, and I'm going to then not watch it, get a hammer, and record myself smashing it, then sending it to Paramount.
You should. Why not? I mean, everybody else. It's just. Is that your favorite game?
My favorite game is Destiny, the original Destiny, and Warframe. But I have a special place for Halo. Halo was actually made, the good Halo games were made by Bungie, the company that made Destiny when they were good. So I have a special place for Halo because it was my first-person shooter.
Oh.
And they come in and they completely desecrate the lore. They let us find out just exactly how Master Chief lost his virginity. Because we didn't even want to see him without his helmet on, let alone that. Or the fact that he was sleeping with the enemy. Or that the fall of Reach happened, which is this big battle thing. Because he was busy sleeping with the enemy.
Oh my God. They ruined him. Why? I mean, well, why am I asking why? I know why. But I heard, I found out through Nerdrotic's video that they also showed his butt.
Yes, they did. That's why we call him Master Cheeks and not Master Cheeks.
Oh no. Is that why? Oh my
Yes.
God. Well, okay, Kat, let's start because this show started kind of weird. Okay. So let's get into something else for a second here because this is the first time we're talking. So for the people who don't know who you are, please tell everyone who you are and where they can find you. Let's do your introduction first.
I'm the Hijabi Gamer. I play video games. I have a YouTube channel called the Hijabi Gamer and a Twitch channel sometimes. And I'm on Twitter. But mostly, I'm just a gamer. But I realized that not just as a woman, but as a minority and someone who, unfortunately, no matter what I do, can't hide the fact that I'm Muslim, I realized that you can't, if I criticize something, you can't come to me and be like, oh, you're just a straight white man. So,
yes.
so
that's
people
tricky.
Well, that's why I literally feel like I break the narrative, which is why I need to make more videos, because people
You
expect
do.
me to be on the SJW woke side, and I hate what they're doing to video games. But when it comes down to it, I just love video games. My channel originally started as Destiny content. I
Mhm.
still do a lot of Destiny stuff. That's it. I'm a
Cool.
gamer.
That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, and I agree. You do need to make more video game content, or just content in general. Like you need to talk about what's going on, because A, you're a woman, B, you're a minority, and I put that in quote because, I mean, come on, like everybody's a minority nowadays. Like it's
Well, no. Besides, truthfully, when it comes down to it, I don't consider myself. I consider myself an American first. So
Mhm.
technically, that's not really a minority.
No. Well, let me ask you this. And if share only if you're comfortable sharing. Where was your parents from? Like where are you originally from?
So my father's from Egypt. He immigrated a long time ago legally. And it may
Of
come
course.
as a shock that until the last couple of years, I mean, now he's more middle of the road, but my father was a Republican, so
Mm.
just odd thing. But he immigrated from Egypt to America. My biological mother was not Egyptian, but then they divorced when I was very, very young, and he remarried. And the woman who raised me is Egyptian, so I consider her, because she raised me. But yeah,
Okay.
I've been to Egypt. Hopefully, I'm going to Egypt this summer. It's been a couple of years. Most of my
Oh.
family's in Egypt.
How many times have you been there?
I've been to Egypt more times than I've been to states in the United States.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, see, I've never been to Egypt before, and it's definitely like a place I want to visit at some point in my life. I mean, of course, I want to see the pyramids.
I've seen them. I've been on a camel. I highly recommend it, and I'm not biased at all. I would not. I have absolutely no bias in saying Egypt is the greatest place on the planet.
Aw.
My family's all there, so for us, we go there often. Usually, we would try to go once a year
Mhm.
because it's fascinating for me to hear other people who are like, yeah, I went to my cousin's for the holiday. And it's like, I haven't seen my cousins in over 2 years.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. I mean, originally I'm from Iran. I don't know if you knew that, but
No, I didn't.
yeah, I was born in Iran. My mom and I moved out of Iran when I was 10. We immigrated to Canada, and then later on in my life, when I got married, and I was with my husband, we decided to move to Mexico. So now I'm in Mexico and Cancun, and I've been living here for the past 6 years. But so my nationality is Persian. So that's why that was another connection thing that I had with you, because I was like, I mean, Middle Eastern girls got to stick together. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, so I was, I mean, I love the Egyptian culture. I think that you guys are really cool, and I definitely want to visit. But that's something that we have in common, though, like the Middle Eastern. Like that's when you say Egypt is a really great place to visit. I agree, because I don't think anywhere in the world matches like the Middle Eastern hospitality, like Persian hospitality, Middle Eastern hospitality. I'm sure Egyptians are the same way, because it's just like they're just like the nicest people. Like we're just like so warm-hearted, and like they just want to get to know people, and like we're very chill. I know like a lot of people don't think that about Middle Eastern.
They'd be surprised. A lot of them would be really, really surprised if they went to Egypt. Though we actually have more of a connection than you realize. You see, my family wasn't originally from Egypt. Now, we've been in Egypt for a long time, but my grandfather's side of the family came from Iran.
Mm-hmm. There
My
you
dad is,
go.
like, at the time, they were Persian. And my grandmother's side is from Saudi Arabia, because I am one of the we can those family trees, we could actually prove to be descendants of the Prophet Muhammad's daughter Fatima. So,
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I get that.
yeah, that's why my family is pretty pale compared to a lot of other Egyptians. My father is very pale because most of half of our family's from Iran.
Iran, yeah, like the Aryan side. I get it. People call me white all the time because they're like, "Oh my God, you're so like Aryan," and I'm like, this is true. I am, but whatever. It's funny because that's how the SJWs try to like stop me. I don't know if you like, for example, I don't know if you followed some of my Twitter.
Oh, I definitely followed your Twitter
stuff that I go through, but because I use the little brown emojis, because I think they're cuter. Like I just use them brown emojis because I think they're cuter. But people think that I'm using digital blackface. And they tell me that all the time. And then and I'm like, but I'm Persian. Like I can use that because I'm a minority and I'm brown. And they're like, no, you're Aryan. You're white.
Hey, I've been called both because on the one hand, I look white, but on the other hand, it's like, I'm actually more African American than all of you. Technically, people forget. I love that momentary pause where I'm like, Egypt's in Africa, right? And they go,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like when you say like Elon Musk is African, and then people are like, "What? What'd you say?" And you're like, "Well, the dude's from South Africa. Like he's
from North Africa."
Yeah. Let me get a couple more of these super chats here. Kenneth, thank you for the $5. Says, "Hi Nina, glad to catch you on the stream tonight. Came back from the gym tonight. I hit it really hard after not going for a while. I'm exhausted." Kenneth, good for you, man.
Nice.
Good for you. Excellent. Got to put in that work, man. Good for you. Proud of you. And thanks for being here. Daryl Smith for $2 says, "Happy Wednesday, ladies. Always great to see Kat. Well, this is the first time we're hanging out, but I think this is going to happen a lot more often, though, because Kat's pretty freaking cool." Samuel, infamous for $5, says, "I was in the pool. I was in the pool," with regards to Harry's. With regards to Harry's unfortunate post or what? Oh my God, I don't know. Mr. Vane for $5 says, "Can you pull up the picture of this super awesome cream, please?"
No, please, dear God, no, have mercy.
No.
How about no?
That's awesome.
201 Studios for $5 says, "Harry started it, not my fault. Does he name the mum cream in the book?" Oh my God, I don't know. I haven't read it. But I'm almost curious to just read it now because it's such a disaster. Like it's just such a disaster that it's almost like, okay, like it's the drama is calling to me.
He reads his own book.
Yeah.
The entire thing.
I think so, because that was a soundbite from it. So I think he did like the Audible. So he's reading it to you, like he's telling you his life story.
Why?
I don't know why. Tarantulinda Tick for $1.99 says, "Nina's house, puff, puff, pass." You know it. Joker Voice for $5 says, "Hail Nina and Kat. Slytherin rules. Don't get Kat started on the Corpus." Wait, what's the Corpus?
The Corpus is a faction in Warframe. They are that's what Visa is a part of. They are a profit worshipping merchant cult, but they are ridiculously based because they are a profit worshipping merchant cult.
That's funny. They kind of remind me of the Ferengi, but without the profit part, because they're merchant cult. I don't know. Wait, are you into Star Trek at all?
Yes, and I know who the Ferengi are. I love the Ferengi. Sisko's the man. I love Sisko. They're very similar to the Ferengi, but I think they're more the Ferengi are they're more like a satire on modern day, where when they're working towards profit, they're not working towards their own profit. They're working towards they're raised by the company and basically wage slaves. But no, I don't. Burn that to the ground.
She loves Rings of Power. Is that what you're talking? Hashtag keep talking. Is that what you're talking about? Rings of Power? You're not a fan? Really? I mean, no. You're not a fan of this?
The Young and the Restless. This portion sponsored by Oil of Olay.
How could you not be a fan?
Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I thought we could have been friends. I know we have a lot in common. Why do you hate me? Why do you want me to suffer?
Oh I mean, it was the worst, Cat. It really was. I don't. Okay, here's a question for you.
Okay.
What was worse? This, like the Rings of Power, okay, or Halo, because now you mentioned Halo, or She-Hulk, if you watched She-Hulk. Because I can't decide which is worse. I mean, I didn't even watch Halo.
Well, you see, She-Hulk has the advantage of being animated, which somehow makes it kind of separable.
No. She-Hulk, the live action.
Wait, there's a oh She-Hulk. I was thinking She-Ra. No, I
No.
have not seen that.
Oh,
But you
God,
know what?
yeah.
There's an advantage to that. The
Hmm.
episodes are shorter.
This is true. This is true. It was like only 20 minutes of hell versus like an hour of absolute cringe.
Yeah. I haven't
Oh, wait, we
seen-
forgot one more.
Oh God.
The BO, the Witcher BO, Blood Origin.
I haven't seen that, but I know
Thank
enough about
God.
it to make me
Don't.
not
Watch it. If you
No.
if you like The Witcher, don't do that to yourself. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Well, the only way I got through the Rings of Power, I watched several of the episodes. I still have videos about them that I haven't uploaded. Night's Watch, Shad, best videos. I do not look forward to the Rings of Power. I looked forward to their videos. And after about episode 5, I stopped. Because the sheer stupidity was too much for my brain to tolerate.
I understand.
I haven't watched, but I know it's bad. That's like trying to decide between the yellow Red Bull and the red Bull.
Well, it's like, I mean, it's just all so bad now that, I mean, first of all, I understand why you're not watching the stuff, because why would you? Like, do you like yourself at all? Like, it's like, I feel like a lot of people watch these things because they hate themselves. I know I hate myself a little bit when I watch it each time. Like, why am I doing this to myself?
Well, I tried with Rings of Power because I'm on Royal Rumble on Fridays, and I said I was going to watch it for them, and eventually I just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I would you can ask them. I have a Discord, and I was ranting about it during the Discord. There's just stupid, like just about the whole where they have the fort and the bridge. It's like blow up the bridge.
Yeah, it's weird because like I only watch it because of my YouTube channel. Like, I have to be aware of what's going on, and I'm on the Real BBC, so I want to talk about it with the guys. So I have to kind of like I have to be aware because of work. But otherwise, like, I wouldn't be watching it. I don't think I would be watching it for fun. Like, I wouldn't be like, let me check this out. Like, 'cause this sounds like a fun show. Like, no. And for a lot of stuff, like, I feel like if I want to actually like accurately critique it, like, I should watch it just so I can be like, well, I did see it. Like, I didn't just, hear it from somebody else that it was bad. And that's why I do watch it. But most of the time I'm just like, oh no. So like now I just go back to old things. So last night, I watched Iron Man 2 and I watched Captain America, the First Avenger, just for fun. Like, it's just randomly put it on. Like, I had no plans or anything. I just randomly put them on and I started watching them, and it was a lot of fun. And I remember that with Iron Man, like the second one, I remember when I watched it the first time in the theater, I didn't like that movie. Like, I thought that movie kind of sucked. And then now, having rewatched it, I'm like, man, that movie was really good.
The problem is because there's so much really bad. People are now looking at the Hobbit trilogy and going, you know what? That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yes, because we saw Rings of Power.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that, and they're being like, yeah, we were too hard on the Hobbit trilogy because this was god awful. Like, holy shit.
You don't understand. You see, I work in retail, and there are televisions on display. And do you know what a certain brand, Samsung, may you burn in the depths of hell, needed to use as advertisement to show off their televisions?
What?
The goddamn trailer for the Rings of Power!
Oh no!
It's still going. Every time I go there, it's running. It is not. I have seen that thing so many times because I'm at work between 8 and at least 8 hours, and it's constant.
Dude, I remember when I was working in retail, like I was working at Best Buy for a while, which was Future Shop in Canada. And I worked at the TV department, so they had the advertising on like every single TV. So we just started putting on movies. I think I saw the first Avenger movies like, I don't know, at least 50 times, like at least, because we would just keep playing it like over and over and over. And I worked there like when it first came out. So it was like, it was just always on. And then at one point I just got like numb to it. I was like, I don't even think I see it anymore. Like you haven't gotten numb to it yet, where you're just kind of like nothing just shows on the screen.
Sadly, it is so unbearably ungodly awful that
you just can't.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
You poor thing. I feel bad for you. 201 Studios for $5 says, in the behind the scenes of the audiobook recording, Harry requested a short 10-minute break after the ointment chapter. I'll be in my royal bug. Ew! God! And then it says like 38 seconds later.
God, no.
Russell Hall for $2 says Rings of Power doesn't redeem The Hobbit 3. You know, doesn't it though? I don't know. Russell, it was so bad though. So bad. I don't know. I liked the dragon in The Hobbit. I thought the dragon was cool. Like Smaug was cool, man. I don't know. Was I the only one that liked Smaug?
I like Smaug. And the wargs looked cool.
Yeah, they look cool too. I don't know. I wasn't so crazy about The Hobbit, but I was also not like, oh, this movie sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like one of those. There was some though. I remember where people were like, this movie really fucking sucks compared to Lord of the Rings. I don't know. It was okay. I thought it was a bit too long. I don't know.
But on the other hand, I bought the version with the key. I have one of the movies that comes with the key.
Oh,
so I felt like the key from The Hobbit.
That's kind of cool.
If you wait.
Do you have it handy? Yeah.
Give me one moment.
Sure.
This.
Let me blow you up here.
It came with this.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if I can get it. I can't get it out. This.
Oh, that's cool.
So it came with the movie when I bought the movie.
Oh, I like that. I like when movies give you extra stuff. They used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And now they don't do that anymore. Like I got that. Like I like it when games do that too. Like I got actually I didn't get this from the game. But the game came with something. I forget what it was. It was like when I got The Witcher. It came with something. I forget what it was.
Yes!
And then the PlayStation rep though gave me the keychain, which I've lost now. I don't know where it is. It was in here somewhere.
One sec.
Now it's turned into Hot Toys.
That's the damn.
Oh, here it is. Because it's a little black pouch.
Don't know where I put it, but when I bought Stray, did you know Stray, the video game Stray with the cat?
Yeah.
Well, that game actually came out with a physical copy. Now, a lot of people don't know it because it's available on Steam, it's available on the PlayStation Store, but you could actually buy a physical copy. It came with these 5 postcards with pictures from the game.
That's nice. I haven't played it. Is it good?
Keep in mind, I own a cat.
I do too. I love cats.
So I might be a little biased.
I'm totally biased.
All right. It's awesome.
Okay,
the world
great.
is really cool. It's all these robots in this dystopian city. So you're exploring as the cat. The movement, I don't know if you heard of Jackson Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
He does My Cat. So he does a show called My Cat from Hell. At least he used to for a while. He's a cat behavioral specialist.
Okay.
And he was blown away by the detail. He's like, the cat is really behaving like a cat. So the cat actually the cat can take naps, the cat purrs, the cat can knock things over. The world itself is great. I mean,
Ooh.
there are very few times where I'm more of a action shooter, first person, go in and kill everything in the room, and I get bored if you tell me to run around and explore and find stuff and talk to people because I'd rather kill them.
Oh my God, that's so funny. We're like the opposite in that sense because I'm the explorer type. I'm not the kill type. That's my husband. He's like you. He wants to just go and kill stuff.
I mean, that Breath of the Wild pissed me off when I couldn't kill Flower Girl.
That's funny.
Don't get me started on Flower Girl. She won't let me. But the cat game is one of the few times where I actually enjoyed exploring the world.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna totally play that. I've got to. But this is the keychain. It's like the little.
Nice.
He's
Very
like the Witcher
cool.
sign.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it came in this little pouch.
Oh, cool.
It was really cool. I really liked it. And the PlayStation rep that gave it to me was hot too. She was really cute.
The only thing I would recommend the PlayStation 5 version simply because of the controller. The triggers and everything in the PS5 controller.
Mm-hmm. I'm usually a PC gamer, Kat. I'll tell you right now. I don't even have consoles other than the Switch. I don't have consoles.
Ooh, I should give you my friend code. I have a Switch. I have all right. I've got Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch. I do have a gaming PC. I still have like a Game Boy Advance and a bunch of the older stuff. But
I mean, I have all the old stuff too. Most of my old stuff is in Canada, but I didn't bring them with me because like moving countries, that's a lot of work. But like mainly I'm a PC gamer, so I didn't really invest in like a next gen console after that. I was just like, I'm gonna just play stuff on PC anyway, so I might as well just get a really kick-ass PC. But I used to work for Nintendo, so like having to have Nintendo was like essential to my life. So it was like, I had to do it. Here is another super chat from Samuel. The infamous for 5 says, watching Witcher BO is like inserting frozen tomato sauce to simulate messes. Yes. Yes. Billy D. Shillimus, thank you for the $1.99. Says, good evening, ladies. Shilling for Harry ain't easy. Oh my God. Rolando A. Ramirez for $2 says, Nina and Kat, did you watch Puss in Boots Last Wish? I didn't, but I've heard really good things.
Same. I'm waiting for it to come out on stream because look, there are a lot of video games that need being played, okay? And there are a lot of Grenier and, Fallen and other aliens that are begging me to kill them. It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
They ask for it. So while I would love to go see the movie,
there's some killing to do. I mean, I get it. I mean, here's the thing. There's not enough hours in the day. And video games take a long time. Like it's not like a movie where you can sit down and it's like 2 hours and then you're done, It's like you really get into it. And then I don't know if you're like me, but when I start a video game, I can't really start another one unless I finish that video game. Are you like me?
I wish I was like you. I did the mistake though of I got really into Destiny and then I got really into Destiny 2. So I have a huge backlog because all I did was play Destiny and then Destiny 2. Now I'm broadening, but I have a really I like shorter games because I have a really short attention span. And add the fact one of the reasons I do get the calls is because I work in retail, so I get a we sell video games, so
you get stuff. Yeah, that was the best part of retail.
No, but the problem is every time a game goes on sale, then it's like, oh, $15 PlayStation 5 game. Excellent deal. Definitely need it. We'll eventually play it one of these days. Now I end up with something like 20 PlayStation 5 games.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, Far Cry 6 was on sale for like $9.99.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Yes,
that's a really good deal.
Thank you. I appreciate that. If someone who understands. And then, when it comes back on sale like that, well, I've got the Xbox, so I end up with a copy for the goddamn Xbox. Because,
of course.
I can always share with my brothers or something.
I just recently played Spider-Man, the new one. the PlayStation 5 one that's finally released on PC because I had heard so much good things about it.
Miles Morales?
Not Miles Morales, the Spider-Man one, the first one. But it did introduce Miles Morales in that game. Did you play it by any chance?
Oh, no. You see, unfortunately, I was stupid and I lent it to my brother. I lent him both of my Spider-Man games and I haven't seen them since.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But spoiler alert, Miles Morales is in there. And
I don't mind. I just want to play the game, but
you kind of see like his origin story, which, you know, like I gotta say, I didn't have a problem with. I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. Miles Morales is here, but like to me, Miles Morales is Miles Morales and Peter Parker's Spider-Man. In this case, the game did kind of made that distinction, like Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Miles Morales is Miles Morales, some kid with Spider-Man powers. Like, you know, they kind of made that. But at the same time, it was like, I don't really care about Miles Morales. Like there was the parts in this game where you would be like, you know, in the middle of the game, and then all of a sudden it cuts to like Miles Morales as Miles Morales, and then you have to like find your way through like, you know, point A to point B and like hide from like the bad guys or whatever. And you're like, I don't care about this. Like, why am I playing as Miles Morales? This is Spider-Man's game. This is Peter Parker's game. Like, I don't want to be playing that. And then they would do that also with Mary Jane's character. So all of a sudden they would switch to Mary Jane's character, and you're like, oh, like I'm doing investigating. So I got to get from point A to point B as Mary Jane and like watch out so I don't get caught. And it just like really would take you out of the game of like, like you're like mid action, like doing this, like doing that. And like, oh, let me just go into like all of a sudden I'm Miles Morales now. And like, it would really slow it down. And I didn't like that. Like I didn't like the gameplay for the way that they were switching it. At least if they had given you an option to be able to switch back, you know, it would have been something. But you wouldn't like it, you couldn't like in order for the game to go forward, like you would have to play as those characters. And I was like, this is dumb. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like that part.
I'll admit, I am considering. I'm waiting for it to go on sale on PC because I want to get the mod that turns them into American flags just to be, because if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to live stream. I'm going to live stream it with the American flags, and I don't care because you told me you don't like it, so I'm going to do it.
Oh, you better do it. You better.
So, I'm just waiting for the game to go on sale.
Sure.
And I plan on definitely getting it on PC because the other thing is my brother won't give me my copy back.
Cat's brother. Shaking my fist at you.
Yeah.
Bradley Burnett for $15 says, haven't watched Rings of Power, only Gary Disparu, etc. reviews. During Xmas, my girlfriend and I watched Lord of the Rings. Hey, Lord of the Rings is considered a Christmas movie by some because of this very reason. A lot of people watch it during Christmas because it's so long and you have the time to watch it, and it's the perfect time to watch it. Now she wants to watch Rings of Power. Oh, well, that was a good 12-year relationship.
Hey, I'm with you on that. Don't save. No, you need to save her. Stop her.
You know what, though? If you did let her watch it, I feel like that could be like a make or break point, because if she went and watched it and she was like, no, this was awful, I hate it, then you could be like, well, I'm going to put a ring on it then, like, you know, then I can marry you. But if she comes back to you and she's like, oh my God, Galadriel is like the best as ever, then you can be like, okay, like we're getting like, no, bye. Maybe that's
true. Valid point. I have to agree on that. My brother, one of my other brothers, I have 5. If you need one, I'm willing to give you one at discount. He actually said he watched 2 episodes and couldn't take it. So.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. A lot of people stopped it too. I heard a lot of people talk about how they tried it for a couple episodes and then couldn't get past episode 2. A lot of people have said that. You have 5 brothers. I'm a single child.
I'll give you 2. You can have 2.
Do I want 2 brothers? I don't know. I'd rather have sisters, though. Do you have any sisters?
Mercy. No, unfortunately not. It's always been like me, my mom, and the cat. Because the cat has always been a girl.
I'll take the cat. No, I'm just joking.
You can have her, but keep in mind that she is a feral and she doesn't like anybody except for me. And even me, it's like a she's
You're
like
okay
a
at
roommate.
sometimes. Yeah. I get that.
She also starts snoring in the middle of live streams, and sometimes she will go up to the camera because she wants treats, and she will literally shove her behind into the camera. So a lot of people know they've gotten some really
nice shots of the cat. That's great.
Yeah.
Kenneth Dowling for 10 says, "Say hi to your guest cat." Hi, cat. I hope you're well. I didn't watch the Golden Globes, but I saw a recap, and the host was terrible. No showmanship. I'm so tired of woke politics and people playing the victim card. Kenneth, thank you for the super chat because this will take us right into the topic of the Golden Globes because that is what we're going to talk about today. So I don't know if you saw it or not. Kat, did you watch the Golden Globes?
I was one of the people who didn't even realize it was happening.
Me either. I was watching like Iron Man 2, and then I checked Twitter and it was like the Golden Globes is trending. And I was like, the Golden Globes is on? Well, apparently we weren't the only ones, Kat, because pretty much everyone missed the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes telecast draws near record low audiences. And as always, this is freaking funny to me because, well, this is what we're talking about earlier with the stars and how you keep putting their foot in their mouth, and sometimes it's better to stay silent. And this is the end of the celebrity, the death of the celebrity, if you will, by their own hand, because they're killing themselves on social media, figuratively. YouTube, I'm talking about figuratively.
We love you, Susan.
Yes, we love you, Mama Susan. But this is what they're doing, and people just don't care anymore. And so last night when it aired, it says NBC's telecast the 80th Golden Globes on Tuesday. And look, the number too, you got to keep this in mind because I don't know if you're familiar with the awards shows at all or not, but I used to watch the Oscars like religiously, like every year. My mom and I would watch the Oscars. So I knew that, like, for example, the number is really important. So whenever you have a round number, usually it jumps, like the viewership jumps up because they're like, it's like usually really special because it's 80th or whatever. They do special stuff for their round number telecast. So you would think if you're an original Golden Globes watcher, you'd be like, oh my God, it's their 80th show. Like, we got to check it out because it's going to be better than usual. Yeah. But this doesn't even matter anymore. So the 80th Golden Globes on Tuesday averaged a near record low of 6.3 million viewers, according to Nielsen, and the second smallest audience for the annual ceremony, and only slightly better than the viewership garnered by the Globes press conference held during the 2008 writer's strike. Ouch. After diversity and ethics scandal caused NBC to take the Golden Globes off air last year, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association attempted comeback, didn't gain back viewers, and instead may have lost them.
Oh God, thank God.
This is so funny. It's like, oh, we kind of tried to do like the woke thing, and then it like totally backfired, and we don't know why. Like, we've no idea why. Like, because it's just like, I mean, like, it's not like people say get woke, go broke, but I mean, I don't know, but it's just backfiring. I have no idea why. No,
How have they not figured this out at this point?
I know. I don't know. How have they not figured it out, Kat? It's like, it's the weirdest thing because they hire all these analysts and stuff like that, and they're like, please analyze like why we're failing. Has one person not keyed in on the why yet? Like, it's just so weird to me. And maybe they know and they're just in denial about it. I don't know. So it was watched 6.9. The 2021 edition held biocastly. Oh, that's a weird word. Can't you say like on like live stream? I don't know. Anyways, during the pandemic was watched by 6.9 million people, and the pre-pandemic 2020 Globes had an audience of 18.4 million. That's a huge drop. That is massive drop.
Yeah.
Man. That's incredible. But then I'm not surprised. You know why I'm not surprised? Because I went and looked up. I was like, you know what? Let's see what do they have to say? You know, like I was like, let's see the best moments of the Golden Globes. And I'm gonna pull that up right after I get the super chats. Very generous from Samuel the Infinite for $20. Got to dip out of the chat, but I'll be listening, Nina. If you like, you're welcome to hang out with Kat and I on SITV anytime. Oh, that's really cool. Good to know. Thank you very much. And thank you for the support of the channel. So I went I went on YouTube and I put this on there and I was like, okay, let's see the best moments. Let's see it. These were the best moments, guys. These were the best moments.
I am your host, Gerard Carmichael.
Okay, first of all, let me stop this right here. Gerard Carmichael. I don't even know who that is.
I have no idea who that guy is.
Yeah, because I have no freaking clue who this dude was. I was like, okay, so they get somebody that's like basically a no name because who are you? Like, I don't know who you are. But okay, so he addressed the diversity controversy. Okay, at the start of the show. Okay, what did he say?
Sure. And I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm black.
Isn't that racist?
Oh my God.
I mean, seriously, I'm here because I'm black.
Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Because he's saying like they're racist, so they put me on here because they know they're racist now and they have to have black people be here. This bit essentially what he's saying. Now, I actually want to like clip that little bit and like start putting it in all of my like videos that I do about like diversity hiring. Like, you know why I'm here? It's because I'm black. Like, because that's literally what the guy's saying. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, no, he's not wrong at all. That is exactly why he's there. It's because they're using him because he's black. Because they were like, there's not enough black people last year. And that was the whole point. That's why they hired him. And he knows it.
I'll catch everyone in the room up if you settle down a little bit. I'll tell you what's been going on.
God, he's not even funny.
No.
This show, the Golden Globe Awards, did not air last year.
Like,
because
he's walking around and talking to people like he's scolding them. This show did not air last year. It's like, are you like scolding me? I'm watching your show. Like, what do you want from me?
Does anybody actually care? Because I was going to say this show did not run last year because nobody cared. And I don't know why it's running this year.
Now that would have been funny, Kat. That would have been funny, and that would have actually gotten some laughs. That were actually like genuine laughs because at this point everybody's laughing in the crowd. Did you see the crowd? Everyone's like, should we be laughing?
This show, the Golden Globe Awards, did not air.
Look at these people
in the room up.
Like they're all like, should we be laughing? Like look at all these awkward faces. They're like, I don't know. I don't know how I should be behaving right now towards this black man.
I think a lot of them are like, who are you? I really don't. I mean, at least if you wanted to get a black man, you could have gotten Avery Brooks, aka Ben Sisko, who's dreamy.
So great. I mean, he's an icon, though. I don't think they can, like, mind you, like this generation will be like, who? To Avery Brooks, because people don't really know who he is anymore because, you know, they're retarded now. Anyways.
This show, the Golden Globe Awards, did not air last year because the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which I won't say they were a racist organization, but they didn't have a single black member until George Floyd died.
Okay. Well, so that was like basically one of the highlights. Like the Independent wants to give us the highlights of this show. So that was a highlight.
That was a highlight.
Wow. Okay. What's next? Let's see what else is the next highlight.
Then along came the best gift. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Shut up, please.
Okay.
I can beat you up, okay? And that's serious. And I thank you.
Okay, so the
To
next
achieve-
one was Michelle Yeoh threatening to beat up the people who cue the music because she was like giving her speech, and then she's like, people are like off the stage, like we have a show to do, They start playing the music, and she's like, "No, shut up! I can beat you up." Okay, that's the second one. Okay, she's threatening to beat people up now. All right. And then there's the third one here with Eddie Murphy giving some sage advice.
achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things you just do. These three things: pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name.
Okay, that was funny.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Wait,
I would have probably put. Go ahead, Kat. Go ahead.
No, I just realized who the guy at the beginning was. He's the second-rate, cheap Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
You
probably.
know, when you
Except
can
for,
get Eddie Murphy.
more like third rate though. Dude
Third
wasn't
rate,
even funny at all. Like he wasn't
Mm.
even a little bit funny. Like I was like, dude, can you make us? This should have been the first clip. This
Yeah.
should have been the highlight clip of the Golden Globes. This is probably the funniest one. Heel versus Babyface for 20 says, I got my
Whoa.
shotgun in my mouth. Be careful what you show next. Dude, you might want to take it out of your mouth because you're gonna like this. No, this next one might want to make you pull the trigger. Just saying. I love you.
Beginning, even this is the end, because you did kill me off, but it doesn't matter because even if this is the end, you sort of
This
changed
guy
my
looks
life in a
fucked up.
million different ways, and my neighbors are speaking to me, things like that.
He looked
And-
like he was on drugs.
And no, I mean it. None of those people. I was never invited to one party on my hill, and now everyone's inviting me.
She sounds like she's
There
on
will
drugs.
be no third world
Yeah,
war.
this.
It is not.
This is
Wait.
the highlight.
Wait, they brought Zelensky
They brought
to the
Zelensky at
Golden Globes.
a freaking highlight, which I mean, I couldn't resist. Because I was like, we can't just listen to like
A trilogy.
15
Your brain will
seconds
stop.
of Zelensky's speech. Like, we need to know what Zelensky had to say. So I went and found what he had to say. Because I mean, we need to know. Like, the people of the world need to know what.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Yes, we do, Kat. Don't you want to save Ukraine? Oh no, we killed Az.
No, I've always wanted to. I've never had the opportunity yet to be on a live stream with Az. You can't die yet.
Oh my god. You can't die yet, Az. You gotta stream with Kat before you go.
Yeah, I gotta show off that Guardian you made me buy.
People are saying rest in peace to Az. No, Az. Okay, this guy's laughing. He's like, that's funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants of the 80th Golden Globe Award ceremony, the award was won at a special time. The Second World War wasn't over yet. But
Oh my
the time
god.
was
This dude's bringing up the Second World War. This is like such a cringe fest, man.
Why? Why?
Well, he's an actor. I mean, does he
Still.
not belong here, Kat? Does he not belong here?
You know what? My cat is more of an actor than this guy. Who goes? Oh, it's the Golden Globe Awards. Let's invite the president of Ukraine.
Yeah. I mean, they used to do that with like the award shows used to do that with like certain people. Like they'd be like, oh, here's Susan Sarandon to give us like her fucking take on some bullshit that we don't care about. Or like, whoever, Tim Robbins, which is her husband, or like whoever like that was like into the protesting at the time. Like they would come and say something, but usually not like foreign nation presidents. Like not I don't know, maybe chat, you guys can help us out, because in the history of this ish, like, do you guys remember what other leaders in like the world would have come on here, or like any of the award shows and been like this?
All knew who would win. There were still battles and tears ahead. It was then when the Golden Globe Award appeared to honor best performers of 1943. It is now 2023. The war in Ukraine is not over yet, but the tide is turning, and it is already clear who will win.
Yeah,
There were still
Russia.
battles and tears ahead. But now I can definitely tell you who was the best in the previous year. It was you, the free people of the free world, those who united around the support of the free Ukrainian people in our common struggle for freedom, democracy, for the right to live, to love, to give birth, no matter who you are, no matter where you are from, no matter who you are with. The struggle for the right of the new generation to know about the war. The First World War claimed millions of lives.
Cat
The
is
Second
beating
World War
herself
claimed
on the
tens of
stream, you guys. She's just like she's over this already. Send them more money, or send me more money. I know this is basically what he's saying. This is what he's saying. He sent this. Okay, the translation of this is "send me more money."
Yes,
that is basically it. Oh my God.
millions of them. There will be no third world war. It is not a trilogy. Ukraine will stop the Russian aggression on our land.
Wait. Did he just say it's not a trilogy? Like, are we talking about movies here? What?
He's like, there won't be a third world war. Wait a minute, aren't you the guy who was literally telling them, yeah, nuke Russia, nuke Russia?
Yeah. And then oh my God, they were totally talking about how like it's gonna be World War III. Like, and now he's like, it's not gonna be World War III, guys. Calm down. Just give me more money.
No, see, he's among the people who actually support him, because if he were to go outside and actually talk to real Americans, they'd be like, yeah, screw you. We don't care. Hey, give us back our money. You're most Americans don't, and I'm in New Jersey, all right? And we don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares. Most people don't. Most people, I don't
We'll
think
make
care.
it together with a whole free world. And I hope that all of you will be with us on the victorious
There's like
day,
one
the
person
day
clapping in
of
the
our
background.
victory. Slava Ukraini.
Oh my God.
Seriously, what did, my God, I know all the controversy and everything, but it's just like, they're kissing this guy's ass.
I mean, it's gross. It's like, like, why? Now, okay, now to balance that out, guys, because I know that that was really freaking cringe. I have something for you guys to watch.
Positive?
Well,
oh no.
I mean, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Okay. We're going to watch a little clip by Mr. Alex Stein, because he was going around with his new buddy, Don Terrius, and he was asking for people to help the homeless. So he's talking to some Ukraine supporters.
You don't want to give him any money? Give me some of that Ukraine money. So you want America to send more money to Ukraine? What about this homeless man? My wife's boyfriend. I need help. Don't you think he needs help? I need help.
This is a rally in support of Ukraine. I attended.
Yeah, but what about the homeless people right here in America?
Dude, the rally consists of like 3 people. Like the rally. I mean, it's pretty fucking bad. Have you seen? Okay, so let me give you a backup though, Kat. Just FYI, this dude right here, he's not really homeless.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, he's not. This is just his bit. Like this is he's a content creator.
Oh yeah, I know Alex Stein, and I figured the moment he said this is my wife's boyfriend. Like, yeah, I don't think he's going around.
And that's our buddy Cecil. So I don't know if you know Cecil.
Yeah, I've heard of Cecil.
Yeah, that's Cecil. He's filming it.
Don't you think $100 billion to Ukraine is a lot?
In this case, I'm simply asking this of Congress. Are you asking Congress for this?
Yeah, I think they should help the homeless instead of giving hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
Putin has been threatening to attack other countries, including the United States.
Do you have any money? Do you want to give him any money?
He just said Putin has been threatening to attack other countries, including the United States. Putin has not threatened to attack the United States. He's just said, stay the fuck out of Ukraine. That's all he said.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck out. Let us deal with this problem. That's what he said.
You don't want to give him any money? Give me some of that Ukraine money.
Give me some of that Ukraine money.
I'm someone who attends these rallies every day.
But he's struggling. He's struggling right now. He's actually struggling.
Right.
He's probably doing the homeless problem is worse here in America than it is in Ukraine.
That's because the Ukraine's being actively bombarded by Russia, which means that in many cases, if people lose their house, it is because the Russians blew up there.
Yeah, but
wait. So this guy, Alex, is like, there's people homeless in America. We need to help them. And this guy's like, that's because Russia's actively bombing the Ukraine. What? Like, how does 1 + 2 = 5? Like, I don't understand what this guy's brain thinks. Because it's like, what are you talking about, dude? He's talking about the United States, not in Russia and Ukraine.
But I agree. We should be prioritizing Americans. That should be our priority. I am sorry, Ukraine, this is happening to you. Personally, I think you should have surrendered immediately. I'm sorry. I know it sounds harsh, but we've got so many problems in America right now, and you're giving billions of dollars to Ukraine. I don't get it. And honestly, I'm tired of it. I work my butt off every day, only to have my taxes being sent. I mean, I would rather, and this is going to be I would rather the money go to paying off the student loans than to Ukraine, because at the very least, it could be said that it's being used for Americans. Do I think it should be? No, but at least it's better than sending it to Ukraine.
Well, in the form that they're sending it to is just it's all so stupid and political, and like it has nothing to do with actually helping the Ukrainian people. Like, that's the crazy part, right? Because you know that there's victims on every side, and usually they're the last to see any of it. Like, if any of it ever.
He doesn't have a house. What about the people here in America? They don't have a house. We don't want. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to give it all to the Ukraine. We have homeless people here, right here, Dontarius. Citizen, he's struggling. This is my wife's boyfriend, Dontarius.
There's like 3 people.
You don't think it's important that we help him?
Help home first. USA.
Mommy, don't you guys think we should help American citizens? Dontarius, they don't want to help you. They don't
help America first.
Okay, Dontarius. Do you have any money for him? Guys, they want to give more money to the Ukraine than America.
That last part was funny because that this guy was all like, "Don't touch me" to Dontarius. He sounded kind of racist.
Yeah.
Like, don't. I don't want your dirty hands to touch me. And then, like, right after that happened, these cops roll up and they're like, "You okay?" Like, to that guy. And it's like, dude, they're just having a conversation. Like, nothing's happening. Like, calm down.
It's like 4 people. Because that proves nobody cares. We're tired of it. We've got enough problems when you go to the supermarket. Nobody cares.
What is this guy's flag?
It's
like,
half America, half Ukraine. It took me a moment to realize this. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Is that not illegal in the United States? I thought you can't desecrate the flag.
Technically, you're not supposed to, but hey, at this point.
I mean, technically, shouldn't these cops come over and like give this guy a ticket for desecrating the flag? I feel like that should be a thing. That would have been pretty based, actually, if this guy went over and was like,
shouldn't be doing that, buddy.
Like, not desecrated the flag there. But all right, whatever. Let me get the super chat here. Joker Voice for $5 says, "Gotta scoot, ladies. It's a work night. Nina, mwah. Cat, see you on Friday night. Toodles. Hashtag keep
Awesome.
talking." Thank you, Joker Voice. Kenneth Dowling for $5 says, "Spider-Man video game is the greatest thing ever next to Arkham games. Do worry about Miles Morales' cheap imitation like the character. Ha ha." Yeah, I didn't like the Miles Morales parts. That was the only part that was like, but otherwise it was really good. Like I did really like it. I liked the Peter Parker. Like I liked that he was with Mary Jane finally. I actually liked kind of like the story where it was set because it was like finally the Spider-Man that I want, like the one that he's like in college or like, he's just, out of college, kind of like graduating. And he's like working at it as a scientist. He's working in a lab, like, like that's the kind of Spider-Man I like. And that's what he was. And he's like already been with Mary Jane. They've already broken up, like, so it's kind of like an established Spider-Man, which is what I want. But we haven't really gotten that until this video game, which was pretty good. It was fun. It was a fun game. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks, what's going on for $5, says a new song from Netflix. Toss a coin to our Witcher. Our coffers are empty. Our coffers are empty. Toss a coin to your Netflix. We have no humanity. Oh my God. I feel so bad for The Witcher, man. That could have been such a good franchise for Netflix, and they just pissed it away. Like they just, honestly, I
keep hoping that what's happening with Hogwarts Legacy will wake them up. We'll realize you have a game that it's now one of the top sellers. People are screaming, "Don't buy it," and yet people are buying it. So it's like maybe you should wake up and realize that those people you listen to on Twitter aren't the majority. The majority of the people are fed up and they're going to buy. I mean, I thought Top Gun Maverick would wake people up. And doesn't it bother you that they do this in the name of feminism? They're like, "Oh, but you're women. This is what you want."
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No.
I
hate when they do that. They're like, you want this. And I'm like, no, I don't. Like, no, thank you. Real quick, the Uber Geek with a membership chat, thank you, says, "As someone who doesn't care about the whole Ukraine thing, this makes me want to buy Russian flags."
Same. That's a good idea.
Dude, I bought the Rootin' for Putin shirt from Chrissy Mayer. Shout out. I still haven't gotten it. I hope it arrives at some point, but I'm gonna rock that shirt because Putin is the only person that put an end to COVID's. Like it's because of him that COVID's basically lost all steam. So I'm gonna root for Putin in that sense.
Well,
go ahead.
I know a guy from Russia, and he told me that they wanted to do the whole mandates and stuff like we had, and with the cards and the vax stuff, and the people rebelled, and he realized, yeah, we can't do that, so they didn't do it.
Well, it wasn't that so much that they wanted to do it, like, because Putin didn't want to do it. It's that his opposition actually wanted to do it. So a lot of the Russia's, it's just like in the United States, they have like, opposing parties that want to do like different things. So yeah, I mean, there was a side that wanted to do it. And then the people were like, looking way, like, we're not doing this, especially people in Moscow. But they were like, we're not doing this. Like, and the government wanted to do it, like in Moscow specifically. And they were like, because they were like, we're going to shut things down. And then people just went to work. Like people just went to work and opened up. They're like, we're just going to do it. So, I mean,
nice.
We're not gonna listen to you. And then they didn't. And so the government was like,
oh, well,
what are you going to do? Thank you so much, Bradley Burnett, for $10. As Golden Globes got woke. Finish the rhyme. Seriously, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Albert Einstein, just bring back Ricky Gervais. That's so funny that you mentioned him, because there was another article that was brought up when I was looking up this whole Golden Globes fiasco. Because and earlier you brought up Tom Cruise, Kat, because there was like this whole thing about how when last year when they stopped the Golden Globes for the whole like, diversity thing. A bunch of people got kind of upset about it, apparently, including Tom Cruise, who returned his Golden Globes. So 5 celebrities who are over the Golden Globes: Tom Cruise, Brendan Fraser, and more. So those people were Tom Cruise, Scarlett Johansson, Brendan Fraser, this dude right here, Mark Ruffalo, woke ass piece of right here, and of course Ricky Gervais. So Ricky Gervais, we know because that was the one that like basically roasted the Golden Globes, that last one. He's just a like virtue signaling POS. He just talked about like, yeah, we need more black people, like like that was it. ScarJo's was interesting. I hadn't actually heard about ScarJo's, and Tom Cruise's was interesting too, and so was Brendan Fraser's. But Brendan Fraser's was about like actual sexual abuse, because he claimed that he got sexually abused by like the guy that runs the Golden Globes, like the HEPA people or whatever, HEPA. But Tom Cruise says when your movie rakes in $1.5 billion at the box office, you can engage in a bit of risky business. But even before the release of last year's mega hit Top Gun Maverick, Cruise 60 very publicly returned all 3 of his Golden Globes in response to the HFPA's diversity scandal. What's cringy is that the Maverick, which he also produced, nominated for Best Drama in the 23 Golden Globes. Cruise, however, was snubbed for the Best Actor in a drama, with that chatty omission getting one of the last major movie stars to show up at Beverly Hilton Hotel. Seems like Mission Impossible. That's what these people say. But apparently he returned 3 of his Golden Globes. According to them, Brendan Fraser claimed that he got sexually harassed there. He won't be attending. That's because 2018 interview that he said he accused the former HFPA president Philip Burke of aggressively groping him in an event, and that's fucked up. And partly credits the gross grab with his career downturn. Burke denied the account as a total fabrication, which I honestly don't think it was a fabrication. Why would he lie about that? I don't think.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think that this guy's gross. And then ScarJo said something similar, saying that she came out during the HFPA voter controversy with grievances of her own that had clearly been stewing for years about sexism. As an actor promoting a film, one is expected to participate in award season by attending press conferences as well as the award shows, Johansson 38 said in a 2021 statement. In the past, this has often meant facing sexist questions and remarks by certain HFPA members that bordered on sexual harassment. It is the exact reason why I, for many years, refused to participate in their conferences. Now it's hard to picture her participating in any award shows either. So what are your thoughts on this, Kat? What do you think of that?
Honestly, I don't believe them. I mean, I've heard so many. The thing is, oftentimes when they scream sexism, it's something like someone said you were pretty. So on the one hand, it's possible they mean it. On the other hand, it's possible they're over exaggerating. I don't believe them anymore.
I know. It's really hard to believe them.
Yeah.
I know. It's really weird and difficult to believe a lot of these actors for saying that. I mean, I don't have a hard time believing someone like Brendan Fraser, because I'm like, okay, I could see like his career did take a downturn. Like what must have been reasons. And I don't have a hard time believing that. And he's a man. Like, men don't usually come out and claim that they're being sexually harassed,
That's true.
But women, that Me Too thing, man, like it ruined it. And then ScarJo, she said some like really weird stuff in the past. Like, again, like I was watching Iron Man 2 last night, and she seemed fine with being like this, hot mama ScarJo Black Widow. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, like they were all looking at me, and like I had to do things with their, like, to get where I am because of the male gaze. And like, I don't know, she just makes it all like as if it was something bad that happened. And it's like, I don't know, man, you were pretty comfortable with it before,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, I was one of the earlier people who jumped on the anti-SJW, anti-woke band. I mean, I remember following Clownfish TV when they were at like 30,000 subs, and they're
Mhm.
now at over 250. I used to listen to Sargon of Akkad, so I
Mhm.
was very early on. I mean, I wasn't exactly involved in Gamergate, but I heard, so it was like a year after or so that I really started to hear about it. But I already started to doubt Hollywood, and because I saw it in gaming
Mm.
very early on. So I haven't been interested in the golden. My mom loves the Oscars. Personally,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah.
Because I was really, really early on, because I got tired of hearing it's like, only 7% of female gamers play first-person shooters. 93% of them are guys. I don't expect Destiny, a video game that's a first-person shooter, to pander to me because the majority of their audience is guys. And when a bunch of women whine about it, I don't care.
Mhm.
So this whole thing with Hollywood is like, I'm tired of these people. These people have nothing to complain about at this point. They're wealthy to the point of obscene. They don't care about us. I don't.
This is interesting too, like her choice of dresses. Like here, this is a pretty revealing dress, I would
Yeah.
say. So for her to be like all, well, like you get sexually harassed at these places, it's like, well, I mean, I'm not telling her to cover up because I like how she looks. I think she looks amazing, but it's
Yeah.
like if that's like that is the industry though, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's just like, what do you really do? Because it is a weird place to work. Like it's definitely not probably not sexist. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
she's probably receiving some comments, but it's like at the same time, it's like, but you were like you're ScarJo. Like, of course you're gonna hear comments. I don't know anymore. It's weird.
I mean, at the same time, like, yeah, people tell me I'm pretty. I don't consider it harassment. I know that it's meant from a good place, and
Mhm.
I thank people. Now, I'm not a big time person. At most, I'll have 20 people in my live stream, but most people. One of the things that I'm beginning to is I feel bad for these people because they look at the world and all they see is bad. It's like
Mm.
even when someone, try to give people the benefit of the doubt because you never know. Like I made a video a while back where I talked about how there are certain circumstances where you could assume discrimination, but like I applied for a job in retail before the what I have, where it was selling
Mhm.
clothing, and I was applying with two other women, and the two other women were, low cut clothing. They weren't wearing hijab, and I never even got a call back. And I was like, oh,
Mhm.
it's because you can't see my boobs, you can't see anything. It's because I'm a Muslim. This was years and years ago,
Mhm.
and then I started working in the job I'm at right now, which is retail. And I realized I'm a sucky salesperson, which is why I work in the warehouse because I'm a sucky salesperson. It's like, no, it wasn't discrimination. Oh, people could scream it was discrimination, but it wasn't discrimination. It was, yeah, the guy who doing the interview went, damn, she's a terrible salesperson. She'd suck and she hates clothing. She dresses, I mean, in general, I don't dress very fancy. So they look at the world and all they see is bad, and I feel bad for them. If every time you step out the window, anybody who frowns at you, you automatically think they hate you. Try to
Mhm.
give people the benefit of the doubt. Most people don't automatically hate you unless you give them a reason to.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what they're really good at doing too. Is like they're really good at giving people reasons to hate them on
Oh,
Twitter. Like
God.
it's like, let me like talk about myself and how I'm really stupid on Twitter all the time. Like it's just like, dude, no, just be quiet. Oh my god, my cat is like
I
in here
am
and she's
jealous.
meowing.
Mine is up above on the bed above me, which by the way you can't see it, but my bed is right above me.
Oh,
So I have a loft,
kitty.
and Her Majesty is above, and she's sleeping like a brick.
Oh, that's so cute. But then there was this too with regards to how with regards to how Tom Cruise returned his Golden Globes. Apparently this dude, which I still don't know who the hell this guy is. Like, okay, seriously, I'm gonna look up his IMDb right now because what is he in? Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
So I did see a picture of what's his name, Ismail, whatever his name is, the guy who plays the elf in Rings of Power, without being an elf, and damn, he's ugly.
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon, yeah, the actor without the elf,
yeah,
makeup and everything. Damn, he's ugly. I'm sorry, but damn, is he ugly?
Ouch!
I could not believe it was the same guy. I'm like, wait.
That's funny. So this guy's in the Carmichael Show. I don't know what that is. On the count of 3, I don't know what that is. I guess he's a comedian or something. Saturday Night Live, which I haven't watched for years.
That explains it because nobody's funny on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, like nobody cares. Okay, so apparently he was in Neighbors, but I don't remember him in that. Okay, so he does like a bunch of weird, I don't know, bunch of weird shows. Okay, all right.
Basically,
So
he's
again,
in
I haven't heard
Nobody.
about him, but all right. Yeah, basically, yeah, that. So then he says he takes aim at Tom Cruise and Scientology with the Golden Globes joke, which I thought kind of fell flat, but at the same time, I was like, ugh, like that is creepy. But this dude right here says that right there is the most brutal than anything framed at the Golden Globes by Ricky Gervais provocateur ever said during the notoriously edgy hosting duties in roasting Hollywood. Yeah, right. Like this guy would dream of being that funny and that like on the money. He wasn't that on the money. Let me play you the joke.
Just the host briefly or whatever, but I'm just the host briefly or whatever, but I have a pitch. I think maybe we take these 3 things and exchange them for the safe return of Shelly Miskovich.
Ooh. I mean, that's an oof.
Top Gun Maverick, please welcome Glenn Powell.
I mean, that's an oof if you're like into that world and you know what he's talking about.
I
like
have
it's like oof.
No idea what he's talking about. Who is
So
this?
the girl that he talked about, like this girl, what was it? What was her name again?
Sherry Miskovich?
Yeah, she's like the wife of the head of Scientology that went missing like years ago, and they don't know like where she is. She's like kind of like MIA. So like it's like a kind of like a hidden thing, and like the Scientologist people, like it's a conspiracy theory that like basically they killed her because she was like a what's it called? She defected. She was a defector, so they wanted to like kill her or whatever, and then so she's been like missing forever. And so this was like a hit on Tom Cruise, like it's like a gotcha about his Scientology-ness, even though they all were into Scientology for like the longest time because of him, and now they're all like, oh my god, like Scientology is so like lame. And even though like they're secretly, most of them are Scientologists as well.
Probably.
But that's
I think they're just jealous that Top Gun Maverick made a garbage ton of money and none of the stuff they did at all compared to it.
No, yeah. I mean, that's really funny if you really think about it. Like it's kind of funny that he beat them all at their stupid game. And he didn't really have to do much. He just stayed true to the character, you know, like stayed true to his IP, and that was it. Bradley Burnett, thank you. Oh, we got that one. Thank you. Paul Blunt, thank you for the 279. Says Gerard is as funny as a smack in the face.
I'm with you on that, Paul.
Yeah, dude, you're right. No wonder he worked for freaking Saturday Night Live because that shit lame. Russell Hall for $2 didn't recognize Zelensky without leather and heels. Oh my god. Bradley Burnett for $5. As no, I won't believe it until I check his Twitter account. Oh wait, crap. Yeah, his Bradley. He's no longer on Twitter, and there's this dude on Twitter now. His name is his name is something like Totes Not HVP, and that guy's totes not HVP. Okay, like it's just not. So don't even follow that dude. It's not him. It's not him. Bradley Burnett Revive says, wait, did the Golden Globes turn into support Ukraine telethon? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All of Hollywood. All of Hollywood has turned into a fucking support Ukraine telethon. Kenneth Dowling for 5 says, Eddie Murphy's 3 Lessons of Success. Love it. Now that is a real comedian, a legend. He should have hosted the show. I agree. Why didn't they get him to do it?
Yeah.
They should have. They should have absolutely gotten Eddie Murphy to do it. At least he is funny.
Yeah.
At least he could like deliver a punchline.
Wait, but you see, that would then break their narrative because Eddie Murphy has been an actor and he's black and he's been an actor for a very long time.
That's true. He's like been, he's been an actor and successful since like what, the 80s, like, well into like maybe like late 70s even. That would definitely break their narrative. I don't think that they would want that.
I think that's just one of the things that bothers me about this whole thing is that they act like they are the first. And it's like that woman who played Disa really pissed me off. No, because Nichelle Nichols, the actress who played Uhura, she was a pioneer. She had to struggle. She did a lot. You're taking credit for what she did. You're claiming to be better than her.
Now, Kat, now we know that the first woman ever to play anything ever on TV was Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes,
we know
you're
this.
right. I'm sorry, Jennifer.
Okay.
I wouldn't be here. But
Nichelle Nichols wouldn't be who she is without Jennifer Lawrence.
No, but I mean, Avery Brooks, Ben Sisko is I commented on my Twitter. I said, best captain ever. Not a single person had anything racist to say because everyone, even the people who didn't think he was number one, still love Ben Sisko. And yet you are basically forgetting that there was a Starfleet captain who was a kick-ass black dude who punched Q.
Yes.
Love that moment. And
he was the only one. And there was several other black admirals too, like during that show.
No. There was a black captain in Star Trek 4. A lot of people forget about it.
Yes. Oh my God. They don't want to talk about those things, though. They don't want to acknowledge those things. Grumpy Old Ninja, thank you for the $2. Let us remember Jennifer Lawrence. Bim Ditcher. This is true. 201 Studios 5 says there was Cecil during all of this, and does he use a? Oh my God.
No.
Or as Harry calls it, his mom's tiger bomb. Yeah.
Harry, this is not how you write an autobiography.
No, it's really not. Like, good Lord. I mean, that poor boy has literally like no help. Like, and his wife is just like the biggest bitch. Oh man. Russell Hall for $5. Thank you. Says Russia's political system is actually way more diverse than ours. Putin ironically represents the pro-Western moderate wing of Russian politics. Wow. A bit of rare, serious knowledge from Russell Hall. Kenneth Dowling for $5 says, correction. I meant to say, don't worry about Miles Morales video game. It's a cheap imitation, like the character. Oh, don't worry, Kenneth. I won't be playing that game. I will not be playing that game. I already had way too much of him in the Spider-Man game. I'm like, what are you doing here? Why are you in this game? Stop. Huge ass. Thank you so much. Huge ass.
That is awesome.
for Toonie. Golden Globes, more like golden showers. Ew. I hope R. Kelly wasn't there. 201 Studios, $5. Thank you. Leah Remini was masturbating herself over the Scientology on Twitter today. Oh God, ew. But of course she would though. Like, and to be fair, Leah has every right to hate them and have a vendetta. Like, I get it. You know, they're a cult. Like I get it. Bird Up for $5 says that guy's Scientology joke made me bald and impotent. Is this legally actionable?
Yes, yes, it is. And you need to contact Viva Fry because Viva Fry is awesome. And he's in America now. He's freaking based. Yeah, he is in America. I also have Robert Barnes' contact info if you really need it. And of course, Nick Mercatus. Russell Hall for $5. Seriously, look up Zelensky dancing in heels and let's all watch the video and see if we can recognize him. Like gay, where's Waldo? Hashtag stunning and brave. Oh my god. Wait, is this really a thing?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Zelensky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I'll pull it up. Thanks, Russell Hall. For ruining poor cat over here. Thank you for the $10 to say nothing. Patriotic.
This is why I play Warframe. You see, Warframe has one major advantage. It has a small, I mean, it has a decent player base, but it's pretty small. It's also a difficult game that has a lot of mods and has a very steep learning curve. So even when they come out with new content, usually it requires hundreds of hours to finally reach that point. So if someone at Kotaku or IGN were to suddenly start playing Warframe to get to the new war, they would literally, because the way they set it up is you have to complete certain areas. That's why you hear there's not a lot of people talking about Warframe, which has a white straight male that's Viso. Viso is a white man being a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is why I play Warframe. So I don't have to see Zelensky in high heels.
Well, you're going to now. Welcome to the Breaking the Narrative, where we break this type of narrative, where we tell you that this is who your money is going to if you're living in the United States. I mean, well, this guy's got a pretty good compilation video, so we're gonna check this out.
I thought it wasn't breaking my brain. I thought I was breaking.
Hold on. We got to get this in full. I mean, come on, Kat. You know you want this.
I didn't know I did, but
this is information you need to know. Look it. There he is.
Wait, that's him?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, that really is him?
Yeah. So is that. That's him too. This is him. He used to be an actor. He used to do this kind of stuff all the time. There he is. There he is. I can't find the full clip for that though.
I gotta go bury myself in destiny now.
Oh, you will soon. You will soon. I mean, I kind of want to now too. 200 Watt Studios for $2 says the Scientology joke. I mean, no, I got you. I got you. Bradley Burnett for $5 says before Nina Infinity Break the Narrative was hosted by Jay Law. Also, remember DS9 just celebrated 30 years. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love that show so much.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wasn't the Uber Geek for $2? Wasn't Jennifer Lawrence the original hijabi gamer?
Yes, absolutely.
You know. I love your name, the hijabi gamer. It's great.
The funny thing, my YouTube channel was Feline Revolution by gamertag.
I mean, I like that too, but I like hijabi gamer way better. It's cool.
Thank you. Yours is cooler.
It's a cool name. Isaac, thank you for the 2. Says y'all are awesome. Symphonina, love Cat. Aw, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Okay.
Wait. Oh, you probably then can actually say my name actually. So I don't. Everyone calls me Cat because the first time I did a live stream, it was with Geeks and Gamers.
Okay.
And it was like with Jeremy and all. I'm like, I'm not going to give him my first name, and I don't mind it. Actually, I like Cat more now because I've gotten used to it. But my name is actually Raisha.
Raisha?
Yeah.
There you go. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Raisha. Nice to meet you.
I figured Jeremy and Ryan give their first name, so
my name is Nina. That's me in real life. Believe it or not. What's it called? Okay. Let's Kat, did you know Wait, what do you want me to call you now? Raisha or
Cat.
Cat?
Cat's cool. I like
Okay.
Cat.
Cat,
Mm.
have you heard about how
Oh no.
gas stoves are now bad? They're bad, okay?
Oh yes, I heard about this.
Yeah, so apparently gas stoves are bad and they want you to stop gas for your own good, but it's pretty funny cuz comedy was born from this. More comedy cuz AOC dragged for claiming gas stoves are linked to brain damage.
Wait.
That's funny.
I heard a little about this. Apparently, in New Jersey, 70% of homes have gas stoves. So, does that explain why New Jersey is considered like the bottom of the bottom of the bottom?
I don't know. We should ask Cecil. I don't know. But yeah, so like the AOC started tweeting about this thing about the whole like, let's get rid of gas, like the gas stoves. Gas stoves are terrible for your health. And apparently, a few months ago, the New York Post or the New York Times, I should say, came out with an article talking about like how they're like bad for your health. And then, of course, like a few months later, they dropped this narrative about we need to get rid of gas stoves because it's bad for you. It's not good for the energy. Blah blah blah. You got to use electric stoves. Like this is it's really weird because it's almost as if somebody like started paying like big electric started paying all these people to be like, gas is out, electricity is in, and this and what Russell Hall's saying here, they want to export gas as LNG to Europe. This is also very true. They want to do that as well. So it says, did you know that so she tweeted, did you know that the ongoing exposure to NO2 from gas stoves is linked to reduced cognitive performance? The Bronx Squeeze lawmaker tweeted in response to the Rep Ronnie Jackson's Texas vowing to never give up his gas stove. But the Congresswoman's attempts to clap back backfired as detractors, mainly politicians and conservative activists, of course, mainly these people, were quick to pile on. Is this an attack on Gordon Ramsay? Joked Max Avery. I mean, that's pretty funny. That's a funny joke. That's pretty funny. I wish Gordon Ramsay had responded to that. That would have been even funnier.
Yes.
A former Arkansas state legislative candidate. Did you know that this is a lot harder for the government to arbitrarily cut off your access to power if you're using gas opposed to electric? That's a really good freaking point, though. That's a really good point. I think it would be harder for them to cut your power off. Asked Virginia Republican delegate Nick, not Fuentes, Nick Freitas? Or is that really the point? I think it is the point, Nick. I think it is the point. Interesting. I didn't know everything in the White House ran off gas, cracked South Carolina State Representative Matthew.
That explains so much.
Yeah, but the funny part is she uses a gas stove. And so does Kamala Harris. Here she is cooking with Mindy Kaling. And she's the one that's going off about how, which they shouldn't do that. And then Jill Biden, too. Jill Biden cooking on a gas stove. So these people are always telling everybody, don't do this, don't do that. Rules for thee, but not for me. And of course, they're always, people are always there to kind of point out their hypocrisy.
But the advantage also about gas is when the power goes out, which sometimes happens, you still can use your stove.
That's right.
You can at least make a nice hot cup of tea when it's freezing.
Yeah. I know, not that I know that about the freezing part, but I know that all too well because in Mexico, the power goes out often, especially during hurricane season. And thank God we have gas, because if we didn't have gas, we would be screwed. Because when you don't have power, you can't cook, can't do anything if you have an electric stove. But when you have gas, you can cook, you can actually make food for yourself or like other things. I mean, this is kind of crazy that they want to ban stoves. It's it's just ridiculous. And even if they wanted to, like, and maybe you guys can tell me in the chat, like, especially those people who are from Texas, like, could this even happen? Because I'm pretty sure in Texas, like, most homes are gas stoves. Like, they're not. I mean, in Canada, there was a lot of electric stove. I could see some places, like maybe even like Los Angeles, that you would be able to get away with this, but I don't see how that they could ever get away with something like this, like nationwide.
No, well, as I said, I did hear a little about this, and I was surprised. 70% of people in New Jersey use gas, so good luck. You got a serious problem if you try to do that.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out for them. I don't think that it will, but it's just always funny to get these like kind of like caught red-handed. Like I love when this kind of stuff happens with the these lefties, especially most of the time lefties come and say certain things, and then people post their pictures like of them doing the exact same thing that they're saying for the other people not to do. So I think that's always really funny to me.
Besides, it's going to add even more to the power grid. I mean, all of a sudden, 70% of homes in New Jersey are going to. Well, first of all, good luck getting enough stoves. I mean, that's a lot of. I mean, what's going to happen to the old stoves?
Who knows? I mean, I thought they were about the environment, but now they're going to have to be taking those stoves to the dump. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out either. There was also another bit of news, Kat.
Oh no.
This one I'm sure you're gonna love, because you're gonna be like, of course. As Ezra Miller agrees to plead guilty in Vermont burglary case.
Wait, they actually took him to trial? They didn't go, oh my God, it's Ezra Miller. If you give me an autograph, I'll
Well, it was a trial. Of course, there was like no jury or anything. But Miller is expected to enter his guilty plea for a lesser charge of trespassing as part of an agreement to drop the burglary and larceny. So they made a deal, basically. They made a deal with him so he doesn't get busted. There's no consequences handed out to Ezra Miller. Is anyone shocked by that? Is anyone shocked? I mean, what was he stealing? He was stealing booze.
Yeah.
He was stealing booze from his neighbor. Actor Ezra Miller is expected to plead guilty to a lesser charge of trespassing in Vermont after being accused of stealing several bottles of alcohol from someone's home. Miller, who uses the they, them pronouns, of course, they have to add this immediately because they're like, by the way, the reason that he's getting off basically scot-free is because he uses they, them pronouns.
Oh,
allegedly stole bottles just before 5 p.m. Allegedly, well, I mean, technically, I guess it's allegedly, but he was basically caught on video camera doing it. So, I mean, is that allegedly still if there's video evidence? On May 1st, household in Stanford, police announced in August they were later charged with unlawful trespassing, 2 charges for burglary. I can't say that word. I can say that word. Burglary. Why do I have so many problems saying words sometimes? Into the unoccupied dwelling and petite larceny. Petite?
Oh,
I've never heard that before.
I think they mean petty. They probably need petty larceny.
So they like it's a misspelling?
Probably. These people can edit. It's probably petty larceny. I've never heard of petite larceny, but now, as someone who's an obsessive grammar person and spelling person,
I feel like it should be what you said, but petite larceny sounds kind of funny.
It actually exists. Petite larceny, legal definition of petite larceny, a form of larceny, the stealing of another's personal property in which the value of the property taken is generally less than $50.
Oh, okay. So it's like very, very small. It's petite. It's cute. Yeah. It's cute. Okay. That makes sense. It's like cute, tiny little burglary. I can say that. It's just tiny. It's just tiny. It's just a little petite burglary. Like it wasn't a big deal, guys. Calm down. It was just petite.
No, that's not the big deal. It's the grooming, the the
It's the everything
attack,
else.
everything else.
It's the throwing chairs at people, at women specifically. It's the choking women. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of problems with this guy.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that the deal? Whoa, bro. Fight?
I still can't believe.
He's kind of crazy. A clerk of Vermont Superior Court confirmed to NBC News Wednesday that the parties have come to an agreement to drop the burglary. I can't say that word. It's not happening today. Burglary. Why do I keep saying leave at the end?
Burglary.
There you go.
Now I can't say it.
I'm not drunk, you guys. I promise. It's not like I'm not. Miller is expected to enter his guilty plea at a hearing Friday in Bennington County Superior Criminal Court. Court documents show prosecutors are proposing Miller face up to 89 to 90 days in a suspended sentence, as well as a year probation and $500 fine. That would be nice. At least that would be something.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be at least a slap on the wrist, but I don't know if that could I don't that's going to happen. The maximum sentence for burglary charge would have been 25 years in prison, according to the charging document. 25 years in prison. Yeah, no. I don't even think he would see 25 hours in prison, let alone 25 years. Representative for Miller did not immediately respond to a comment. We know he's the Flash. They pleaded no contest to one count of disorderly conduct and paid $500 fine in Hilo, Hawaii last year after yelling obscenities at patrons as they sang karaoke and grabbing a microphone from a 23-year-old woman. In another case from Hawaii, Miller allegedly threw a chair at a 26-year-old woman during a private get-together in Pahoa. The outcome of that incident is not immediately clear. He paid them off. I mean, how is it not clear?
No, definitely.
They dropped the charges. He clearly just gave him a shit ton of money. And yeah, this is happening.
That's probably why.
The first Flash is definitely happening. It's going to happen. It's a thing. I think it's really dumb, but they're going to keep going with the Flash. Do you have any thoughts on that, about the fact that the Flash is still going?
It's hypocrisy. The fact that, he gets away with it because he's they, them, but Johnny Depp loses everything and his career still hasn't come back because of this nonsense. And it's not fair. Now, do I think Johnny Depp should have? No, I don't think Ezra Miller should suffer anything over it either, but he's done far worse than Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp was just over accusations. They ruined Johnny Depp's career. This is hypocrisy. And
yes. Yeah. At its finest. I mean, this is and then you have Henry Cavill as Superman. You tease him to come back, and then you're like, nah, he's not coming back. Never mind. And then you're like, bye, but we're keeping Ezra Miller. Ezra freaking Miller, of all people. You're like,
why?
Does anyone really even like him? I don't even know if he has that many fans. I don't know.
I don't think even people know who the hell he is, other than the fact that he's done some crazy stuff.
He is weird. He's extremely, extremely weird. Hang on. There's something weird going on in my chat for a second. What is happening over there?
No.
Okay, never mind. That's fine. Okay, let me read some of these super chats. Scarfy the Strange for $2 says, nice of you to invite Tolly on as a guest. Who's Tolly? Is that you? That's not you. You're Cat. But thank you, Scarfy. Bradley Burnett for $5 says, no, don't make us get rid of our guest. stoves. The bugs they are gonna make us eat won't taste as good on electric stove. Ew.
No, no bugs, no bugs. My
Ew.
cat won't even eat bugs. No.
Oh, that was okay. I get it. That was a Mass Effect reference. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I'll admit I haven't played Mass Effect simply because there's too much talking and not enough shooting.
I liked Mass Effect for that reason, but then it was a terrible ending, and now Henry Cavill's going to be in Mass Effect. Like they're making Mass Effect like the movie franchise.
Do you trust them to make a good Mass Effect movie?
I don't trust them to make good video game movies, generally speaking.
Mm.
But I do like Henry Cavill on pretty much anything. So I'll watch it. I don't have any hope for it, but I think he would make a good Shepherd. Like I think he will. Like the Shepherd
Definitely. Oh yeah, I have a rough idea because I remember this whole controversy of if you don't play female Shep, you hate women. So that's why now I only play male characters. If I have the choice, I will play a male character just
That's
to
funny.
screw with them.
I remember that like the controversy with like Miranda's butt with Mass Effect. Like everyone was like, "Oh,
yeah.
she's like so like her butt is like so out there," and I was like, "It's a video game character. Like who cares? Like what is wrong with you people? Like why do you pay attention to this?"
I did pick up the game, the new one. It was on sale, but honestly, as I said, I prefer the action games with a lot of shooting and action.
I get that. I didn't play the new one. I think the new one's called Andromeda, right?
Oh no, just the new Legendary Collection, the whole collection of 3 that just came out recently or like a year or two ago.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't play like the very last one. I think the last one was called Andromeda. I don't remember, but it started with an A. I don't remember. Somebody in the chat can help me out. But I didn't play it because I didn't like the ending of Mass Effect 3. And then they changed the ending because they were like, well, we'll just give you DLC and then you can change it. And I was like, I wasted like years of my life on this. I wanted a better ending and you didn't give it to me. And now I'm not going to go and download your content to make a better ending. You should have done it like from the beginning. You know, I hate when they do that. So give me a finished game. Wow. Look at like the two different line of thoughts here. Andromeda was trash. I liked Andromeda. Nina and her endings. Jane, you know I'm all about the endings. Come on now. Just like you're about the AI. Did you know that Jane is AI from the future?
I did not know that.
She is. She wants to destroy us all. It's true. Bradley Burnett. Oh, we got that one. Thank you, Bradley. For another $2, listening to AOC causes brain damage. Duh. Yep. This is true. She wants to kill us all. Jane Theory does. It's true. Isaac, thank you so much for the $5. It says in Houston, gas lines can go out. Best bet is 1K gallon propane tank with a generator hookup. Don't have to worry about natural gas line disruption. Ooh. Okay. Very interesting. Kenneth Dowling for $5 says, I'm out. Nice chatting with you, ladies. Have a great evening. Thanks, Kenneth. You're awesome. Bradley Burnett for $5 says, as an attorney for 25 years and former state prosecutor, this plea deal is not shocking. That doesn't mean I think Ezra. That doesn't mean I think Ezra is a piece of shit. He is. This is true. But I get like I agree with you though. The plea is not shocking at all. Like not in the very least. Like not at all.
And Warner probably donated something a little on the side to the town or the area to be like to encourage it because they want to make that Flash movie, which again makes no sense because Henry Cavill versus him. I don't get it.
Who's going to see this movie? I mean, it's weird because I asked that, but in the same breath, I know people are going to go see this movie because of freaking Michael Keaton. Because they're like oh, Michael Keaton is in this. It's like the return of Michael Keaton. And it's like, I mean, like, I really don't care, but I guess so many people do care about Michael Keaton's Batman. So they might be going because they're like, I don't know, member berries.
Is he really still in it? Because I thought I heard someone saying that they were getting rid of him.
No, he's still in it. I think so. I think he's still in it because if they get rid of him, that would be so dumb because that's the reason anybody would go to see this movie. I think they kept him in. Ben Affleck, I don't think is in it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure now. I don't know, but I think they kept him in. Bird Up for $5 says Asian cuisine is best cooked over flame. Being anti-gas stove is anti-Asian. Stop Asian hate. This is true. This is true. And also, Middle Eastern food is best over flame as well. So if you're against that, I feel like you're not really you're pretty racist. You're pretty racist if you don't like gas stoves.
I'm feeling oppressed.
Yeah, I feel attacked. They just want to attack my food preparation methods. Fuck you, AOC. 201 Studios for $10. Thank you. Says, hey, I just found another quote for Harry earlier in the book. When I was a new teenager, my mom would come into the library with a warm smile. Oh, no.
No.
Is it ointment time? I would ask her. Good memories. Oh, no. 200 Watt Studios.
Why?
You're hurting me. Why? Oh my God, Jane, did you hear? Oh my God, I'm sending you that later, Jane. Prince Harry read the Chilly Willy thing and talked about putting ointment that reminded him of his mom on his penis.
Don't listen to her, Jane. You don't want to do this to yourself. You will regret it. It's really hard to give yourself a concussion and forget everything that happened.
Jane, it happened. That's so gross. Scarfy the Strange, thank you for the $5. Says you should look up Mass Effect as an 80s sci-fi movie or Warhammer 40K as an 80s movie. I think Mid-Journey has proven people want the 80s again. I think you know what's weird with the 80s, Scarfy, is that like it was a thing for a bit, especially when Stranger Things came out. And then, like, you know, I think Wonder Woman 84 killed it. Like, it killed, like, the 80s. that, like, oh, we want the 80s, you know? Like, I think it killed it. I think everybody's kind of like, okay, we're over the 80s. Never mind.
That actually makes sense. Because now, the nostalgia for the 80s seems to have suddenly died. And nobody bought that movie. Nobody.
No. I really think it was because of that movie. It was like all of a sudden, like all the interest for the 80s dropped. And then people were like, and I feel like it was right after that movie came out. But yeah, okay. Let me check here. Oh, okay. You talked about Viva Fry. He made this thing today that I thought was pretty good. 200 Watt Studios for $5 says that's why he loves ointment because of those days in the library. Makes sense now. Oh my God. Ew. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh no.
So Viva made his own edit. He
Oh,
says,
yes.
I made a nice remix. Very fitting. I thought it was pretty fitting. So this was actually an older video. Like I think this is from like, I don't know. I remember them. They did this a while ago though. They did like, I think it was in 2021, like early 2021 that they did one. I don't know if this is a new one or not, but I remember that they did one and it was like literally the same thing. We're not going to watch the OG because the OG is like playing in this and then he cuts out with a new scene. So this is it. This is pretty good.
Our fellow Americans.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
And soon, they will be available to everyone. And yet, despite the fact that we've now essentially clinically tested the vaccine on billions of people worldwide.
These vaccines will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
They could save your life.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic and moving our country forward. And yet, despite the fact that we've now essentially clinically tested the vaccine on billions of people worldwide, it's up to you
Yeah, because that really worked. Because every single person in my family got it except for me, and every single person in my family caught it except for me.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I forgot. I forgot he had this at the end of it. This is so cool.
all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
So cringe. So cringe. Now, this was funny. I saw this earlier and I was like, this is funny. I'm gonna share this, but I'm gonna make a disclaimer. This is all a joke, Mama Susan. This is called comedy. So please don't ban me for comedy, even though you might. But I don't care. This was too funny not to share. But we're not saying what it is, so it's okay. We're not going to say anything about it. We're just going to go along with this joke, which I thought was freaking hilarious.
Are you or a loved one suffering from a medical coincidence? You want proper medical care, but you don't want people sniffing around asking a whole bunch of questions about what might be causing your problem. At the Kaufman Institute for Coincidence, we won't look into the cause of your heart or other problem. We'll just fix it. That's right. We promise to only look at your symptoms. We won't get all curious looking for causes, because that could get your employer or your doctor into some legal hot water. And nobody wants that. At Kaufman, we understand that coincidence is now the leading cause of death.
Hey, we've got another coincidence over here.
If we want to operate at the speed of science, there's no time for looking for causes. No pesky questions about drugs or vaccines you may have been given. At Kaufman, we specialize in the effects and leave the causes to the conspiracy theories. To be honest, we know the cause anyway. It was a coincidence, right? For each new patient, Kaufman's talented team of doctors strap on their blinders and look directly at the problem area, usually the heart, just like the CDC recommends. Our main campus now treats myocarditis, blood clots, heart arrhythmia, stroke, heart attack, magnetic skin, difficulty breathing, full body blisters and burning, convulsions, kidney failure, memory loss, cancer, sudden death, and much, much more. Give your coincidence the attention it deserves, but not the wrong kind of attention. At Kaufman. Schedule your appointment today at kaufmancoincidence.com and receive a doctor's note with a real science-y sounding explanation to provide to your anti-vax friends, proving to them it was definitely not the vaccine that caused your coincidence. Kaufman, because coincidences happen pretty much all the time.
Awesome.
Official medical coincidence partner of the NFL.
This was so good.
That is brilliant.
I really liked it. I really like that. That was really funny. Godzilla 2K26, thank you for the $5. Is another reason to remove natural gas is because a gas line is easily adapted from meth labs. But I doubt the government cares about stopping that. Wow. I didn't even think about that.
I
That's
don't
interesting.
think most people think about that. I think most of us just want to be able to cook our dinners.
Yeah, our dinners, not the meth. Yes. It's like who's thinking about freaking meth labs? Although I can see why the government would be thinking about that, Hunter Biden and everything. I don't know. Things are weird, man. Bradley Burnett for $2 says death by Coinky Dink. Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. That's it. This is the I really like that commercial. I think I'm gonna like clip that and then have it as like my going away commercial. Like if I'm going to the bathroom or something, like I'm gonna put that on.
That is brilliant because it's just done so well. Yeah.
It was like done like the old school like 90s commercials, like come to this institute and we'll help you deal with like whatever damage you've had from these other drugs. It's just like, I don't know. Those things are pretty funny. I feel like that's going to be a thing. Like in the future, there's going to be a lot of those ads that's like, do you or someone have had this thing done? If you have, please call blah, 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 blah. You may be entitled to some money.
You ever notice they now have these ads I keep getting where they're like, was your child diagnosed with ADHD or autism? were you using Tylenol while pregnant? It's like, wait, what?
Wait, I haven't heard that. Like Tylenol while pregnant?
Yes, I haven't looked really into it, but it's like, has your child been diagnosed with ADHD or autism? Were you using Tylenol while pregnant? And it's like, wait,
That's weird.
yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of that.
Wow, is that a thing? I didn't even know that.
I didn't
That's
know
weird.
either, but it comes up on YouTube for me sometimes.
Wow. Yeah, see, I
And
watch TV, so like whatever ads I see is usually from YouTube or like
same. No, I see mostly YouTube, and I get a lot of that one where they're like, just
wow, that's weird. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye out for that though. So last thing we're gonna hit real quick because I don't want to really get into this. I just thought it was really interesting that it dropped. So like you know how they kind of like invaded Trump's house and everything like that. So apparently Biden had a bunch of shit too. So Biden aides discover second batch
second one?
classified docs at another location. Yeah. So they found another.
Maybe I should get my second hat.
Okay. Oh yay! Look at that. Look at that. She's so based.
Yeah. Why not? Why the hell not?
Why not? Kat, have you ever seen, side note, have you ever seen the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm that's about the MAGA hat?
No, but now I'm curious.
It's so freaking good. Have you ever seen the show at all?
I'll admit, I play a lot of video games.
Okay. So basically the show is about Larry David and like how he like lives through life. Long story short, basically the story is how he didn't want to hang out because he's very antisocial. So he didn't want to talk to people. So he started wearing the MAGA hat to avoid people he knew. Of course, it backfires in the end, as all Curb Your Enthusiasm Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes go. But it was really good. It was a really good one. It was really funny. So yeah, second batch has been discovered. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I love the fact that every time Jeremy comes up from Geek, and I've argued that I support Geeks and Gamers. People are like, he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, aren't you assuming I'm not? How do you know?
Because you're a woman, and women can't love Trump. He grabbed pussies and stuff. Even though he employed more women than like anybody else, and he helped a lot of women, but no, that's not cool. Classified documents were also found at Biden's private office located at the Penn Biden Center in November. So this is the stuff that came out today. There was also this bit, which I thought was hilarious, that came out from CNN. Now, is this like I'm wondering now, is this like a real post, or did I get duped and this wasn't a real post? No, never mind. This is real. Because I was like, wait a minute. Because you know how sometimes you get really like, you don't know if it's satire or not anymore. I'm a victim of that like all the time. I'll like fall for satire like quite often. And for a second there, I thought that this was satire, but no, this is from CNN Politics. It's got the gold check mark. So this is definitely CNN.
Yeah.
And this is what they posted. This is state-sponsored propaganda I've ever seen one. This is hilarious. Classified documents found Joe Biden under 12 total, 160 plus secret. Some top secret, 60 top secret. Okay, first of all, what is some? Like, what does that mean? Like, I mean, they have, and how do they know? Like, how does CNN know any of this information already? Like, I don't understand. I think like some could be like 1, or some could be 100.
Yeah.
Or some could be 1,000. Like, we don't know. It's some. Like, I have no idea. Under investigation for obstruction, cooperating. I mean, is he though?
And he did cooperate. My understanding is the FBI came to him at first and he let them in. They went through. They told him to put another lock on the door. He did that. And
Mhm.
then they suddenly raided him, but he was cooperating. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
confused by that
the
one.
staff was cooperating too, from what I understand. Lawyers found and altered archives. I mean, mind you, with this cooperating thing, Joe Biden cooperates with everything though, because he is an indolent old man that is led around like a child. So of course he's cooperating because they'll be like, Joe, like, you okay, Joe? Like, we gotta go over here now, Joe. And he'd be like, okay, like, I don't know where I'm going tonight. Is Jill gonna be there? Let's go, Jill. Like, I don't know, but I feel like that's like cooperating because he's how can he not cooperate? Lawyers found an altered archives. What? FBI's what? Go ahead.
Alerted archives. Lawyers found an alerted.
Oh,
so they-
alerted archives. Lawyers found an alerted archives. Oh, okay. FBI search after ignored subpoena.
He didn't ignore it.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
This is a straight up lie right here.
No, and one of the biggest shocks is like, so I'll admit I didn't vote for Trump in 2016 because, I went with the whole hype that he's horrible and evil. But the more I've learned about him, the more I've realized most of what they said about him isn't true.
Mhm.
And we were great in 2019. And what is so wrong of wanting to make America great? But it amazes me the lies that are told about him. That it's like, what? Did he kick your puppy? Did he personally come to each one of your houses and kick your puppy?
Oh my God, it's true.
The amount of attacks on him is it's like if Joe Biden has 2 scoops of ice cream, that's okay. If Donald Trump has 2 scoops of ice cream, he's greedy and mean, and how dare he? It blows my mind.
It's so crazy. It's like there's definitely 2 sets of rules, and one's for blue and one's for red. Like, it's like one of those things where it's so weird when things like this happen, especially when it's like with Donald Trump. Let's see some of these comments. When we can get these media accounts labeled as state affiliated propaganda, that this is true. This is what it is. Except Biden's were left insecure in a random unloved and unloved cabinets, and VPs have zero immunity. At least Trump had them locked down with security staff monitoring, plus presidents have a certain level of immunity. This is true.
And he was president. He declassified them at the time. Joe Biden was vice president. He couldn't. They're forgetting to mention that as well.
I mean, this is just so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous.
No, but the thing is, you have to keep in mind, I'm in New Jersey, so I've seen this in action. And one of the reasons why, at this point, I love Trump, I would vote for Trump. I'm more of I would like DeSantis to run because I know a lot of people I work with who would choose DeSantis. They would never, no matter, but you could see it in action when Afghanistan came up and I'm criticizing. I'm like, and they're like, well, you think it would have been better under Trump? Or what? Every time the name comes up, it's always they find a way to blame Trump for something that he definitely had nothing to do with. And you're looking at them, you're like, my God, is your hatred of Trump so much that you will twist logic and facts around it to find a way to hate this man who we were doing great in 2019?
Yeah, you guys had like some of the best economy back then. But it's weird because you're right though. Like it's that TDS. Like the TDS has just destroyed a lot of people. Like I don't remember who tweeted this out yesterday or today, but somebody tweeted out it was Ian Miles Chung. He tweeted out, when did like late night shows become like a mouthpiece for the government or whatever? And I was like, the answer to this. Like the answer is when Trump decided to run. Like they've been like this forever. Like for as long as he decided to run, they've been like just insane. They all lost their freaking ever-loving minds. And you're right. It's like he lives like rent free in their head. So like whenever something comes out, they're like, but Trump like this. And it's just like, dude, he's not even in the picture anymore. Like he's not even around.
Yeah, that's what amazes me. I don't think about him all the time. I don't get it. What did this guy do to them that has broken them so much?
It's crazy. It is really crazy. IMAV for $1.99 says, "Do you have a PO box / public shipping address?" I don't yet, but I will soon, and I will let everybody know when I do. I finally got the information for it, so I just got to sign up. Thank you though. XSL for $2 says, "Fight Cowboy Bebop click. You didn't have to say that." Okay, I'll look it up later.
I haven't seen that because I value my sanity.
What, the Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, I heard it's really, really bad.
Oh no, I think he's talking about like the anime.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the one that came out recently.
But the Netflix version is terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, don't watch it. I did it. It was bad. Scarfy the Strange for $5 says, "Biden, get the acid wash staffer. You mean the bleach bit? Biden, no, the acid. You know the thing. You know the thing.
The thing.
Yeah, you know the thing.
The thing.
Did you ever see that video of him with the song where he's like, it's like the Biden remix song, and he's like,
Freedom Tunes?
Is it what it is? I don't know. It's the one where he's like the like it's like the remix of him like talking about the like the hair on his legs and the kids touching his hair. Oh God, what is that?
I think
thing
it's
called?
the Freedom. I know the Freedom Tunes did Biden Bops, which was
Is that what it is?
hilarious. I don't know for sure, but that's the one I know of. And there's like Living in Biden's Paradise as well. I love Freedom Tunes.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was. I don't even remember I don't even know what to look up, but I'll look up what you said. Oh, I found the Come On Man remix. That was pretty good.
I just, it amazes me that
this is from the Remix Bros. If you want to pull up yours, we can play yours too.
Oh.
I'll pull up this one because this is funny. It's been a while since we watched this.
I learned a lot, and I learned that I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo
This is
is
the leg hair
associated
song.
here. Anyway, the point I want to make is I learned so much. I learned
Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing, you know what I mean? You know the thing, you know
what I mean?
What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things that come on, man.
I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs
This is
that turned blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach and pull and rub my leg down so it was straight across the hair. Come back up again. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we nuts? Dead. You know, come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man.
This
Men,
song is
women,
so
gay,
catchy.
straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing, you know what I mean? You know the thing, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't one. Come on, man.
Trump was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
That gnarly wait to meet with that guy who is the unstable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing, you know what I mean?
You know the thing.
The thing.
Why the hell would I take a test? I am, man.
I think I watched this like a million times. Okay, we're gonna pull up yours
Well,
now.
I think this is the one that I've been. Though Freedom Tunes is great. I love their, especially the one where they're like, a man used to know better than to send their pregnant wives. They knew it would be cruel and inhuman, kind of. It was hilarious. I love.
That's great. I'll have to subscribe to them or check out their channel. Let's check this one out.
True international number to pressure. True international number to pressure.
I haven't seen this.
You can own all of Joe Biden's greatest hits in one place with the new Biden Box collection.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Like Jimmy, go to the sea. Fly like Jimmy, go. Why should voters need IDs? If you won't vote for me, then you ain't black. But you can smell it coming from your hair. You may cut me, man, but you'll never cut me again. Cause the fool God just got me.
This is great.
6 months like the chain. 303 303 303. I'm gonna sniff you up, never let you down. Out. Let them all out. We need these rioters running about. Come on, man. We got come up in here. Get off the diving board. Hold on in September. Our allies are surrendered.
This is hilarious.
You know the thing. All endowed with you know the thing.
You know the
Order
thing.
now and we'll throw in Jen Psaki's greatest hits collection.
You let me get around to that ass fight where he gets back, but I ain't no circle back girl. I ain't no circle back girl.
Oh my God, that's
not
funny.
heard of Freedom.
How did I not know about these?
You
people?
don't know about Freedom Tunes? Then they have the Fauci ones. There are some hilarious Fauci ones because Tim Pool voices Fauci. So there's one where it's like he's calling you on the phone. And because no one's talked to him for a long time. It's like, I'm just worried about you. And then he's knocking on the door. He's like, I'm just gonna stand here and wait. Maybe it is hilarious.
Wow, that's great. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. Yes, subscribing. Thanks, Kat. Totally. That was great. That was fantastic stuff. Yeah, it was funny because I was remembering these the other day, or today actually, because I read YouTube tweet out, what is the one video that you've watched like a million times? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, John and I probably watched that. Like John Talks, my friend John Talks and I, when I started streaming and we were like doing Infinite Talk on his channel during the election and during COVID, I probably watched that Biden video I played for you. And this other one called Speaking Moistly by Justin Trudeau, like a million times. Have you heard that one before? Like the Speaking Moistly one? Oh my God. It's so funny. Like I freaking died when I watched it. Cause I mean, it's just like, hold on. Now we're going to play that song. Cause it's just like, it's really stupid. And it's like, you hear like these stupid people talk about the stupidest shit. Right. And then like, the people with humor will go and like make these videos out of it. And you're like, wow, that's actually really freaking funny. Like I never thought that Justin Trudeau's speech could ever be funny.
I didn't think either. We're still trying to free some of our Canadian people from Canada, like Muggsykins, who, yeah, she's my friend, but she lives in Canada. It's like, we got to get you to the South. Get you free, Muggsy.
Mind you, they're free now. Like the United States is now less free than Canada. Because you guys still don't let tourists in without the vaccine pass. Although apparently the military will now, as of today, the U.S. military will let people in that are not vaccinated, which is good. It's a step in the right direction. This is the song.
Wash our hands often to our elbows. These are the things we know.
People want to wear a mask.
It's okay. These are the things we know. To prevent you from speaking moistly. Speaking moistly. 2 meters apart. Speaking moistly. Speaking moistly.
That chick is like so confused.
Speaking moistly. I'm not a medical expert. These are the things we know. 2 meters apart. What I have heard from medical experts. These are the things we know to prevent you from speaking moistly. Speaking moistly. Keep 2 meters apart. Speaking moistly. Speaking moistly.
Close up to his eye.
Keep 2 meters apart. Speaking moistly. Speaking moistly. Keep 2 meters apart. Speaking moistly. Speaking moistly. Keep 2 meters apart. Speaking moistly. What a terrible image.
Oh, I cannot believe he actually said speaking moistly.
Yep. Yeah, he did. I watched that freaking live and I was like, who's speaking moist? Ew. Like, who is this? Like, why would anyone do that? It was just like, it was the stupidest speech ever. But then this guy like made it the best thing ever.
Yes.
I love people who are creative like that. Like this Tunes person that you just introduced me to. Like that's great. Like we need more of that. We need comedy. We need people to like just ridicule these people because that's what they need to be doing. It's like these people need to be ridiculed to being just completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
And
which is again why I am hoping Hogwarts Legacy wakes people's eyes up. It's selling. I mean, when you go on Twitter, the vast majority of the tweets are all, "Yeah, I'm buying the game. This is me."
Excellent.
It is like every now and then you'll get someone who says something, and everyone just roasts the person.
Is it because of the whole like J.K. Rowling's thing? Is that why it's becoming like a hallmark of like people like being like, "Yeah, I'm buying the game. Like enough is enough," kind of thing.
They would think it should be boycotted because J.K. Rowling dared to say that she's not a menstruating person, and that,
right,
the whole thing about that. And I find it hilarious that even the people who bring it up, they never say what she said. It's like she just said that she doesn't want to be a menstruating person.
Yeah,
she's a
like,
woman. She's actually a leftist.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So it's like, but apparently this is against certain people, and they don't. And it's like you're just a bunch of spoiled, whiny brats who think the world should bend over for you. So every time they whine about how you should boycott the game, everyone goes, "Well, I just bought 2 copies. And I bought one for me and for my friend. I have it on Xbox, but this Steam, especially since I own the Steam Deck, I might need it on Steam."
Just the support. That's funny. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. It's woke on woke crime. And it's I hate woke on woke crime, but it's I mean I love woke on woke crime. I mean, I should say it's freaking hilarious when it happens. It's one of a kind. It's like, I mean, it's just so funny when they go at each other. It's really funny.
I'm sorry. The only thing I'm worried about is the day it comes out, a lot of people are going to be streaming it, and the people who have smaller streams are probably going to have to deal with a lot of these people trying to. The thing is, she isn't even against trans. She isn't. She's
No,
just.
I know.
I don't know. I said that's why I made sure I'm ready for I got my Hogwarts Ravenclaw robe. I got my Ravenclaw hat. I'm thinking after that person called me disgusting, I really need a Hogwarts jacket.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why
You
not?
should. Yeah, why not? Why? I want to get myself. I actually do really want to get the like the full book set. Like I want to go and get like a really nice because I've never read the books. Like I've only watched the movies.
I highly recommend if you're interested in getting the books, definitely buy the books. The books are wonderful. But if you really listen to the audiobooks,
really,
Jim Dale does a phenomenal job. He is amazing at it, like to the point where the audiobooks are better than the movies.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm not like a huge audiobook person because I like reading like in my own head. Like
Yeah.
I like the voices in my head. I know that sounds really weird.
No, it doesn't.
But if I was to do the audiobook, I'll do that. That
I mean,
sounds like an
you
interesting
can
thing.
find like samples of his reading on YouTube, and I mean his. I don't know if you know anything at all, but there's a character named Gilderoy Lockhart, and the moment I saw the movie, I was disappointed because of the audiobook, because he does this voice where it's like Harry, Harry. It's hilarious. He even does like the female characters. He's a real brilliant voice actor.
That's awesome. That's like how the classic voice actors used to be, instead of like being cast as like what you look like. Like they would actually like use the range of the power of their voice
Yeah.
to like do the different characters and stuff like that. That sounds really cool. Kat, it's been really, really nice talking to you tonight.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Do you want to plug anything before we call it a night?
Sure. So, me and Shadow of Hawk, we do a live stream on Thursdays, which it will probably be on my channel tomorrow. So that's Merry Madness. Then on Friday, I'm on Royal Rumble with Legion Games and Joker Voice, who was here earlier. So that's on Fridays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The one on Thursdays, like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturday, I'm with Samuel the Infamous on Samuel's channel for Screaming Into the Void, which he said you're welcome to at any time. So he's always
Cool.
eager to get people on. And we do that 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then usually I live stream on the weekends because I love my job, but I'm on my feet 8 hours a day. So
I feel
it's
you.
like, which is
Nice
why I
to
have a
sit.
Steam Deck to, sit down and
Chill
but
out. Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and if you ever get into Destiny or Warframe, look me up. I don't mind. I got friends. We can carry you through. It'll be awesome.
Sure. I mean, if I ever get into it, I'll let you know. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I'll let you know if it does.
You're right, Burton. Yes, I am on I am on Odyssey and I am on Rumble, but I will admit I'm not really paying attention much to the Odyssey because I was surprised by just how I believe in freedom of speech. I will not censor anybody, but if every single comment in one of my videos is go back to your country, I don't really pay attention to the Odyssey end of it because I was blown away by just how I'm not going to invite it upon myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. And also that's not your that's not right. And honestly, like people coming into your space, like I believe in freedom of speech too, but I'm not the government. And if somebody wants to come and be insultive in my chat, like I no problem banning people if they're being insultive to me or my guests, because this is my space. And in my space, this is not a democracy. This is my space. It's very much a dictatorship, and I'm the dictator of the show. But yeah, no, I get that though. I understand. So,
but yeah, I do have an Odyssey and I do have Rumble, and I try to live stream on Rumble to support alternatives because I know I can live stream on Rumble. My videos automatically upload on Odyssey and Rumble.
Yeah, I said
Thank
it.
you, Burton. I appreciate that because I mean, I love the argument of go back to your country. I was born here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which country? Because I was born here. I live here.
I
Yeah.
hate to break it to you, but yeah, I was born in New York.
Wow. I hate that. Like, go back to your country bullshit. I mean, I've gotten it a bunch of times too, and it's like, fuck you. Like, no. No, I'm happy where I am. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And even my dad, who was born in Egypt, he's been a citizen. He's a legal immigrant. He came here legally. He got a master's degree here. This is his country too. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
Anyway.
gross. It's gross when people say stuff like that. It's just stupid. And yeah, don't let them get to you. It's just people are dumb. People are dumb. Yeah, exactly. Somebody said it. People are dumb. This is true. Yeah, Nina Tatership.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I like taters.
Ooh, me too.
Taters, precious. What's taters? That's my favorite line in that movie, in that like book. Like I just what's taters, precious, like got me. I was like laughing so hard when I read the book. But oh my God, Kat, so good to meet you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do this again at some point. Good to see you guys, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for hanging out with us. Please make sure you smash the like, share the stream or video after this, and subscribe to both me and Kat. And her link is in the description, and I will be updating it with your Rumble and whatever else you wanna upload.
okay.
Because
I
I only have your YouTube channel and your Twitter. And
YouTube's the best. YouTube's fine. I love my YouTube channel, and Twitter. Those are good. I said I'm trying to push Rumble to help them, but YouTube's where everyone's at. So
yeah, for now we're here. But yeah, subscribe everybody, and thank you again. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.